uncharted.
Welcome everybody to the fourth part in the Angstrom Operation series of our Star Trek Adventures campaign. This is... we've got some stuff coming up for us tonight, haven't we? Otto will be back momentarily. He has just popped out. He will be... Bjorn Gornson has just stepped outside for a moment. And here he is. Fantastic.
Oh, there he is.
Assemble around the room.
He was just sunning himself on the beach.
Indeed. Assemble around the room. Please introduce yourselves. Cranky, who are you playing tonight?
I am William Billy Archer, a descendant of Captain Archer.
Fantastic. Genos,
I fly the ship.
You fly the ship. Who are you playing tonight?
He flies the ship.
Dash Bryn, Tellerate Assistant Counselor on the USS Hierophant. Lieutenant rank.
Otto.
Very surly.
Ooh, look who remembered the name of the ship.
Swatting up, I see.
I'll remember.
Remembering basic details. I applaud you.
Performance review. Otto, who are you playing tonight?
Bjorn Gornson, half Gorn, half Vulcan.
All killing machine.
All killing machine.
Very good at opening doors suggestively.
I was going to go far more blue than that, so you really saved me.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to do it for Trekkie's benefit. Apparently they've got family listening, so, you know.
That's a mistake. That's a big mistake.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
Who are you, Idle? And I don't know.
Playing,
You know.
Commander Rizal Tem, the Deltan First Officer of the USS Hierophant, currently with an EV suit that is damaged, probably beyond repair, and in a lot of trouble right now. However, with Soldier on, we'll see what Delivers plans. And Stars, you are?
I am the game master. I determine what happens
master.
to you all.
He
Within
flies
the
ship.
rules, yeah, I do actually kind of fly the ship.
You there, rules man.
I have 13 threat, and you are all going to die.
Nice, can't wait.
Is that a lot?
That's a lot of threat. That's a lot. Guess what? That's how much Idle usually ends the adventure with, because he never spends any of
That's
it.
true. Yeah, when I GM, I'm terrible with threat. However, let's go through the log. It's not as long this time. If you need to catch up and watch the previous 3 parts, please do. But yeah, the Angstrom Operations Log Part 3. Summarize, a lot of stuff has happened. Cardassians are knocking on the front door. Evil pancakes are attacking. The chief Vulcan scientist appears to have gone insane. Rizal Tem, that's me, keeps breaking his EV suit helmet, and none of the away team are capable of talking to women. As they head to the day side of the Angstrom research station with an unconscious Amelia Adams in tow, all they know is they have to stop the stellar inversion drive from falling into the wrong hands, lest they all fail their next performance review. Set us up, Stars. Where are we? Sorry, go on.
Is this Amelia Adams with an E or an A? Amelia.
An A.
Amelia, yeah.
Okay.
Amelia, yes. Yes. All right. So when we left off, you guys were on the tram from the night side part of the Angstrom research station to the day side of the station, which is much smaller, but has been hinted throughout this entire adventure to be important because you can't get there, and that's always the way it goes. Question, do any of you remember what a stellar inversion drive is and why it's important?
Am I going to have to go on Memory Alpha?
It is.
No.
Oh, okay, this is made up. Okay.
It's what they're researching here, and something about stellar gases that we had to vent earlier, and I don't know. The Cardassians are very interested in it. It would appear.
Yes,
something.
I believe. Did you actually get the? Oh no, I think you might have.
Did we skip something?
I forgot you. Because you couldn't talk to Amelia, you were incapable of calming her down, and she beat you up and fell unconscious. So she can't tell you what it does.
Amazing.
I'm going to say, we didn't actually find out what it does, did we?
No, you never did find out what it does. I'll tell you what. You're on the tram.
Stars, obviously.
That is a thought, isn't it? You know what? You're on the tram. You've got like a bit of time. You actually just had a communication from the Cardassian Sixth Order, I believe it was. Yeah, Gul Anvok is that you have 2 hours before they arrive, essentially. So you're on a bit of a ticking time clock. We'll say it's about 20 minutes on this tram ride. So we'll say that you have enough time to wake up Amelia. She's a bit more open to talking now because she isn't like, oh god, like weird little pancakes are attacking. She's a bit more calmed down. She's realized you aren't all here to kill her or put pancakes on her face. So
I'm close.
She's just gonna come. You're close. You're very close. Yeah.
Not
no.
happy.
Your head is uncovered. Your EV suit is off, and she's like, "Oh, have you not put it back on?"
Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and say you have a bit of time to talk to Amelia if you would so choose.
And we
Let's
ask
talk to
her why the sun is blinking out. If she knows anything about that.
Yeah, so if you recall, she was... Oh, I forget what her rank was. Was it Yeah, she's one of the chief researchers. Not the chief, that's Vitol, who you believe to be on the other side of the station you're currently approaching, but the senior researcher, essentially. And she's going to let you know that the stellar inversion drive is based on research done at the Angstrom research base, which centers on low-mass stars and the gas that they contain. The goal of this research was to find a way to harvest these gases, even if that came at the cost of the star itself. The stellar inversion drive works by creating a disturbance in the photosphere, creating a fountain of gas, not unlike a controlled solar flare. The thought was that a capture device could be created to harness these gases before they fall back into the star or dissipate. Unfortunately, the research is somewhat stalled, and while it's not part of the research, Starfleet is concerned that this technology could be weaponized, perhaps intentionally, to destroy stars.
Don't want that.
And garters.
Yeah. And garters, in fact. You
It's a
could
very
destroy the
specific
garters
kind
with
of
the garter
weapon.
reversion drive. Yeah. It's a very powerful weapon. You do need one of those at your side. You never know when you might come across a malevolent game master.
Right. Could we ask her where all the data is? Because we need to retrieve it and or destroy it.
So she's like, we'll say she's like kind of like sitting on the floor of the tram, and she's going to just kind of like nod through the glass at the day side of the research station that you are approaching. So it appears that all roads lead to the day side of the station.
Do we know the layout of the day side, or have we not got that from our orbital scans?
No, you'd have the schematics.
Okay.
It's a relatively small location. There's a small transit center, which you'll, of course, enter into when you leave the tram. And then it leads directly into the main research area, where all the data storage drives would be located. Off of this are a few private offices and storage lockers, which are not of much note.
See, I've just been playing a lot of Starfield. There is always stuff in there. We're going to search them. Okay, loads of junk. We're going to search them.
Yeah, there's
You're
probably like
gonna pick a component.
energy pickups and all sorts of like shield modifications and
Yeah.
You know, there's some scrap you could sell at the merchant, and
Yeah.
health
you know,
packs.
drink
Green
it, they'll
herbs,
give you a
Definitely
quest.
green
Yeah.
herbs.
Yeah. There'll be a fake armor key, all kinds of amount of
Nuka-Cola.
bullshit.
Wow,
Yeah.
I need that.
Broken
Yeah,
shotgun.
Nuka-Cola Quantum. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I know we use the UV light to kill all the
Oh yeah, do we still have
parasites on the other side. Does this side have
Yes.
power? Like,
It
can we do the same thing if
does.
we can get to a
that?
terminal?
Okay.
It does. If you can get to a terminal.
Okay.
Alright.
That's the operative part.
So I was safe to say we haven't left the
Well,
tram yet.
We should. Yeah.
Well,
we
yeah,
should
I'm
be-
giving you a chance to make your preparations, ask
Okay.
Amelia any questions you would like, because she is not going to go with you. She's going to stay in this tram, and she's halfway tempted to take it all the way back to the other side of the station where it's safe, because she does not want to be here. She has an inkling that Vitol might be here, and he is not in his right mind.
Okay, ask her why. Was there any conflict with Vitol previous to the mind alterations?
Before the mind alterations, no, he was a perfectly
Right,
reasonable, upstanding, somewhat, dull, as Vulcans tend to be, researcher. And then he promptly came into contact with these parasites, and he has gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Okay.
Can we ask her, is she able to detach this drive and safely transport it, or is it going to be a danger to us?
The drive itself is pretty much wired directly into the station. removing it would be more trouble than it's worth. You'd probably want to rather destroy it and grab all the data storage drives so that it can be replicated at another location rather than trying to grab this one.
I would
Because
like
if you recall, if you recall, part of this drive was the pressure tank that ruptured in engineering and caused the environmental leak. Like that alone is like half the drive, and it's broken. You aren't going to yank that out. It's not. Doesn't really make sense to do that.
I would like to.
So we need to know the easiest way to destroy this thing and leave no trace for the Cardassians.
I'm going to approach Amelia and I'm going to implore to her. I'm going to say, we need your expertise. We need your skills. You must be a part of this. You can't just hide away. You're a Starfleet officer, damn it. You have a duty to perform. And I'd like to persuade her to join us.
Okay, well, she's going to correct you. She is not a Starfleet officer. She is a civilian researcher. And she's going to remind you that she did not sign up for this. She signed up for a cozy.
But here you are. You are here
easy.
now. You're already part of this, whether you're signed up or
Is
not.
risk her
But it's up
business?
risk is not your business, but it's risky business nonetheless.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to need you to give me a presence plus command. I'm going to say it's a difficulty 3 to start out with.
Can I use my
Look
focus
at that,
in
we're 12 minutes in.
diplomatic relations?
Let me look at your focuses.
Diplomatic.
Or complicated relationships, because she did just beat me up. And this
Is this side of the base the same, considered a continuous scene with the previous?
No, this is an entirely new act.
All right,
I'll
new
have
determination.
diplomacy.
Woohoo!
Determination only refreshes every adventure, not every act, I'm afraid. Sorry. I could be cruel and take away a point of momentum, as is my right, but I'm not going to because I'm kind. Yeah, so I'm going to need... Yeah, so what do you say? Diplomatic relationships
Diplomatic
or
or
like
complicated, yeah. Or composure, maybe? I'm resisting the urge to punch her in the face.
Wow! I don't know if you're suited for this position, mate.
No, I'm not. I'm terrible.
All right, I'll allow diplomatic relations and complicated relationships because you're going to try and implore her to act outside of her best nature, as it were. Yeah, difficulty 3. See what you can do for me.
Should I spend a momentum on this as well? Shall I do that?
Do you need an assist? I've got
Yeah, and that as
diplomacy
well.
as
We'll do
a
that. I'm just trying
focus.
to see. Oh, what was the qualifiers, stars?
Presence and command.
Presence and command. Okay, I would also like to use my Delton pheromones. The character excretes a natural aphrodisiac pheromone. When they attempt a task using presence to influence an attracted creature, they gain 1 bonus d20. However, also increase the complication range by 2.
I don't think she's attracted to you.
All right, I'll allow it, but only if you describe how hot Reseltem is.
I mean, just look at the profile picture. It curtains match the drapes. Like, come on.
I'm sorry.
He is like the Delton pheromones. He's not much to look at every day, but the Delton pheromones, when they go out, it gives that kind of like pink whooshy noise, and all of a sudden, you know, the buttons come on top.
Oh, we got
there's
soft
a little
focus
bit of
lens.
extra muscle there. There's a hair. Well, there's no hair waving in the distance, but there could be. There's a wind simulating the hair waving.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a little bit of
some
slow
lens
motion
flare,
as I
definitely.
walk towards with a twinkle in my eye.
Do we have some soft focus lens?
Yeah, absolutely. There's some light on my eyes.
All right, go for it. But if you get an 18 or above, I'm gonna ruin you.
So I've got 4d20, so I may not need the assist, but
Okay.
Yeah.
unless
All
you
right.
want to.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, go on.
What do you have? Yeah. Why don't you help Cranky just to
Presence
take
over
it?
50.
No,
kind of-
in honor of the new Frasier debuting in a couple of weeks, I'd like to describe Russell Tim. He's about 6'1", with a granite jaw and the broad shoulders of a Marine. He's been wearing his hair short lately, but that only accentuates his cobalt blue eyes, his chiseled cheekbones, and his full provocative lips.
Absolutely use those pheromones. She's attracted. She's down
That's
for
our
it.
commander.
What a stunning profile.
Just
Fantastic.
not gonna lie, this is the most attractive anyone's ever described me. So let's roll some bones. I'm gonna just show you. I'm just gonna move the camera. I'm not touching the dice right now.
Okay.
Hang on. I don't know if I can do
What have we
this.
got? Oh, I want to
You're
know
going to
this.
double
I don't think I
20.
can.
It's either all 20s or all ones.
There's a 17.
I can't see that.
You can't see that. It's a 17, a 13, a 20, and a 20.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Hang on, I'll tell you what. I'll show you how. Just because 20. And
Incredible.
20. So I got one success.
Marie predicted this yesterday.
There also
during the
seems to be an
book
She did
earthquake
actually,
happening
yeah.
here.
I've got the worst fucking luck with this. I got 2 20s last time.
Well, I rolled a 15.
Isn't this your best roll? Isn't this your best roll, Idol?
I got 15, yeah. So I got like one success. And I burned a momentum. And my Delton pheromones. I'm dead, aren't I? Shall I just leave now?
So she's gonna like listen to your spiel about like you know, stepping outside of your comfort zone and letting risk be your business, and she's gonna turn and say, "Well, fuck that! No!"
And punch you square in that cobalt blue eye.
And she's gonna slap you as well because she can
Okay.
tell you're using pheromones. You're gonna take 2 stress.
Oh, fucking hell. I have 6 stress left.
Yikes.
Yeah, she's not interested. She's
Okay,
gonna stay
right,
here. She's
okay.
she's really annoyed, and she's gonna make a complaint to your commanding officer.
Well, it wouldn't be the first.
Can we restrain her so she doesn't take the tram back and strand us here?
So she doesn't kill Idol.
I don't know if do you actually want to restrain her?
Well, I don't want to be left here with the Vulcan. And
Okay,
a
I'll
bunch
tell you
of
what.
tank-
How about you give me a roll, Lieutenant Dashburn, to convince her not to do that? You are, after all, a therapist, right? A counselor for traumatic situations.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I would like to use my focus in PTSD counseling because clearly she's in
Absolutely.
a traumatic experience and she needs to be counseled to do the right thing.
Yes, and not to leave you all to die.
Right.
I mean, all we're going to do
What
is
is my
take a
role?
spark plug out and she can't drive it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, but then you
That's
can't get
funny.
out either.
Yeah, we put it back in, we just keep it in our pocket.
A 24-cent. I have a fanny pack for that. A 24-cent. Right. What am I rolling here?
Let's see. What would this be to appeal her better nature? And we'll do that. We'll go with insight plus medicine difficulty. You know what? I'll take that other complication. I'll say that this is gonna be difficulty 4.
Oof. All right. So I would like to buy a momentum, and it still
down to
only
3.
gives me, it gives me 3. And granted, my crit rate goes from 1 to 5. I think I need someone to help me.
Very nice.
I'd like to assist, but I don't actually think I can.
I'm not gonna let you. She
No, I was
doesn't want
gonna
to. She
say,
doesn't
I
want you
don't
near
think
her.
it would make sense with it.
Yeah.
Billy Marshall,
think-
would you like to assist?
I think it's
What are we
Bill.
rolling for here?
What he's going to be rolling insight plus medicine, but if you think you have a way that you'll be able to get through to her, that is a
I've got
different roll.
diplomacy as a focus, which I used previously.
Okay,
Again.
I would
Yeah.
allow you to use
Also,
reason plus
Starfleet
command.
protocol.
Yeah, reason plus command for you, I'd say.
Reason
I'd allow
plus
that.
command.
All right. I'm gonna roll. Let's see.
So that's a 12 for me. And I've got a
Yeah, 1
10.
success.
Oh, very nice.
So
Oh,
she is not convinced. But at least
Yeah,
I got
she's
2
not convinced
19s
at all.
and not 2 20s this time.
We're not doing good with Amelia at all,
We
are we?
probably should have
She
started
hates
by
you.
knocking her out. Like, I don't think that helped our relationship.
yeah, no, you could have done this better. 2 19s
Well,
and
so
2
far,
No,
Idol's failed
I
with an
got
assist
I got
from
2
me.
19s, not 2 20s.
Yeah,
Genos
but
has
like,
failed with an assist from me.
Yeah.
Now it's Orso's turn. He's just going to knock her out, whip his tail around.
I think we should just leave her in the tram and go about our business.
Fine. She's gonna leave us behind now.
do you want to try and do anything else to prepare before you head out? Because once you go, it's pretty much go time.
All right. Are all of our weapons in good order? We have our UV
Yes, I
phaser
believe
thing and phaser rifle.
Rezeltam
Yeah.
has a phaser rifle.
Yep.
Billy has a phaser rifle. I believe you, Dash, have your UV phaser. Bjorn
Yeah.
has, I believe, his Gatling gun 1 and Gatling gun 2.
bandolier of mining charges as well. I also have that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
what
And
is
Norton
the
McCoy
invest-
is going to stay here with Amelia. Actually, you know what? Yeah, Norton's going to just stick with her and try and make sure she doesn't do
All
anything rash.
Norton will
Oh, I forgot
prevent
about
her from
McCoy.
leaving us behind.
Yeah.
What is the environmental situation on this side of the base? In terms
Thankfully,
of,
the environmental
life support
systems
and
are
whatnot?
intact. They are intact. There are no breaches yet, which is good.
Yeah.
Yes, I will let you know that obviously, if you were, if the instance were to happen that there was some kind of environmental breach. Obviously would be exposed to space, and there is deadly X-ray radiation being blasted out by the dying star. That nothing could possibly happen.
Well, at least all of our EV suits.
Why is that
work
commanding
except
officer
for
turned
idle.
into a skeleton? That's terribly inconvenient.
Just baked into a skeleton. Yeah.
How long do we have until the Cardassians arrive?
I would say it's about 20 minutes on the tram ride, so
Yeah,
you've got an hour and 40 minutes.
All right.
Can we stop for
roll.
hot dogs?
Yes.
Is there an
I
in-flight
implore you
movie?
to. No, you had to sit there and listen to the music, the Starfleet Standard Issue music.
It's all jazz, isn't it?
Is the tram doors,
Da-da-da-da.
are there windows in them? Can we see what's coming on the other side of the door as we approach? Is it like a sort of like a train terminal or whatever?
Yeah,
So-
it's a relatively a bog standard transit center, not too dissimilar from like a train station of our age. And there is a lot less carnage on this side of the station than there was on the other side.
But there is
It
some.
appears that very few people were here. Well, not nearly as much. Like there's some like stuff thrown to the side, obviously because of like the amount of like atmospheric turbulence caused by the star, decaying. But there are no bodies. There's no blood. There's no obvious signs of phaser fire, at least not in the transit center.
I feel like our first port of call should be to find this Vulcan science commander and establish whether he's of sound mind or completely wackadoodle.
Can he help us, or does he need to be dealt with?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
there a mind
basically.
meld in my future?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you can mind them, can't you?
He can be, doesn't have the talent, so I'll probably be like a talent
Yeah.
difficulty 5.
Can we see how damaged everything is on this side? Is it sort of relatively intact, or is there any kind of physical damage to the structure of the transit terminal that we're entering?
It all looks clear. Like I said, there doesn't appear to be any fighting because, like, all the fighting and the damage on the other side was caused by the infighting between the scientists, those who were uninfected and those who weren't. It appears that a lot of the neuroparasites either didn't make it over here, or none of the people were like, there was no conflict between uninfected and infected. Either they were all one or the other here.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Have we learned enough about the creature's biology to scan the area for any of them?
Yes. Because I believe
Do we
one of
have
you
a
calibrated your tricorder for that.
We have a scientist here who'd like to scan to make sure.
Yeah.
It's
Why
all
don't we
clear.
see how many are over here?
Who would like to attempt that? Because it's probably going to be, I'd say science or medicine plus reason difficulty 2.
I felt like a 9 in that.
Wow, incredible.
I have a
12.
14 and I have
Oh,
a
there we go.
14 in reason plus medicine. Why don't I
That's
give
not
that a
bad.
shot?
then.
All right. Should I buy him anything, or anyone want to help me? Will you assist?
You will
me?
have no help.
You'll have no. Oh, I'll have no help.
Dude, I'm spec'd for Gatling guns and nothing else in this mission.
You can make sure I don't die or something. All right. 2 success.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to detect that there are currently 6 neural parasites on this side of the station, but curiously, they appear to be clustered in one spot.
Oh, let's go
Okay.
take him out with grenades, boys.
I want to use the mining charge.
It's only
Or
going
we
to
can
take
use
one
the
shot with
UV
the UV gun. Yeah, the UV gun.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Ghostbusters gun.
Ghostbuster them, yeah.
All right. So we head in. So there's 6. Do we know where they are specifically? They know there's in one spot, but where are they?
They are in the center of the research area.
How far is that from where we're gonna get off?
So essentially, you've got the tram here, like there's your 2 exits out. You've got stairs leading up into sort of like a foyer, like a reception almost area, and then there's a large double door that will lead into the main research area. That is a
Alright.
large spherical sort of like area that appears
Like a
to
boss arena?
house the operating controls. Essentially, yes, for the stellar inversion drive.
Can we lock the doors and then say, we're not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with us?
Oh, I'd love you to. I won't even make you roll for it.
So this sounds to me like they're going to be clustered around this Vulcan science dude, all sort of attacking him, maybe.
Yeah, are there any other life signs in the...
Yes, there is one Vulcan life sign, and it is very erratic.
Is it in the center
Yeah.
with the pancake?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Were the pancakes in there with him?
It's a phrase no one has ever uttered, I don't think. A
Go and
localized
take those
pancake
pancakes
disturbance.
out.
All right, so you want to step out the tram, yeah?
Now that's a Star Trek!
Let's go.
Do you,
I mean, or we
Alright,
could just stay
you
in the
don't
tram
have
for the
to.
whole episode.
Wait,
and
wait,
just talk
wait.
about
I mean,
going out.
Wait a minute.
how are your feelings? How do you feel?
Wait. There's got to be a
hold on,
better
hold
way.
on.
Can we? Oh no, we can't use the transporters, can we? Can we use the side-to-side
Yeah, because
transporters?
the X-ray radiation. Well, you need to get access to transporters on this side of the station. There are none.
Okay.
It's a very
Right,
small
no,
area. They
that's
don't
fine.
need them.
Carry on. Can I jury rig
Let's
the
open the
tram's
doors and-
engine? Can someone jury rig the tram's engine into a rudimentary transporter?
Or a lathe.
Yeah.
A rudimentary lathe, yes. You could absolutely form a lathe using an engine.
Okay.
We could sculpt. We could make some wonderful wood carvings.
Could we?
Just grab the chair and turn it into a wonderful
What about-
avant-garde Vulcan.
What
Who
about
needs to get off the
four-
tram? Let's just stay in the tram and sculpt.
What
Do
about the
arts
force
and
fields?
crafts.
Are there any force fields in this section of the transit station? Can we enable force fields between us and the amalgamation of pancakes?
I would say that yes, force field control is active. However, you do not have.
We
access
want to
to
go
it.
there, don't we? We want to go there.
Yeah,
and
we
kill
wanna
them.
go-
But I'm
Kill 'em.
kind of dubious about walking out of this fucking tram because I feel like GM's going to set up a big old nasty
Oh,
surprise
wow.
for us.
All right.
What else have we got to do? Let's step out.
All right. So since
You go
since
first.
Norton McCoy hasn't
follow.
offended Amelia yet, can McCoy ask Amelia for like her command code so that we can access everything? Will she have? Command codes?
You can ask her. However, her command codes would be superseded because the command codes that have locked this place down belong to the chief researcher, which
Well, shit.
they are
All right.
ranked
Well,
above
that's
her.
useless. Okay. All right. I guess we'll just stay on the tram then.
Yeah. Okay. So how are you guys? How you
Yeah,
doing?
all right. Okay, who's stepping out
I
first?
swear
Try to
I
repair
just
your
stepped
relationship
out.
with Amelia Adams.
Can we
In my head, we're stuck in the tram that's just pulled into the Black Mesa Research
was
Facility
thinking
at the
that as
beginning
well.
of Half-Life
Basically.
1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is someone
Totally.
going to walk up to him?
And Barney's
go,
waiting there to let
boop,
us in.
boop, boop. Oh, hi, Mr. Freeman.
That was pretty good.
My name's
Shall
Barney.
we get off?
Okay. Let's throw Amelia out there and
Let's
see what happens.
disembark the tram.
I'm sorry. What?
Let's just
Throw her
her
over the edge.
Yeah. No, maybe that's not the Starfleet way. Sorry, that's terrible. We'll set
She's
McCoy in
outlived her
first.
usefulness.
Well, she's not Starfleet, so who cares?
That's true. She's not
Wow.
Starfleet.
Yeah. You justified that to the Federation Council.
They'll
Probably
never know
not.
what happened on this planet.
Hey, I'm the one following the report. I can say what I like.
All right, Admiral Dougherty.
How many lives? Oh no, wait, that's a different one. All right, fine. I will.
We're
walk
only
out. I
killing
will walk out.
4 scientists, Jean-Luc.
I will step out of the tram and see whether the sledgehammer of fate smashes me in the face.
All right, I'm going to spend 2 threat.
You only have like 3 stress left, so maybe
Six
someone
of
else should.
6. No, commanding officer has to set a good example.
Yeah, so I'm going to let you know that the instant you set foot outside of the tram,
Code Red,
the doors
we're
close
losing
behind you.
Great.
Yeah, the doors are going to close behind you, and the environmental controls are going to activate, and all the oxygen is going to be vented.
Okay.
Which is awkward for you because you have no helmet.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do this. Right. Is there anything around me I can quickly
all right.
whip up an EV suit helmet? Can I get? Is there any plexiglass, or is there something like a fishbowl I can put over my head to create some sort of rudimentary oxygen tank?
Is he holding
No.
a personal force field that he can activate?
If we would have shared my EV suit like I suggested last adventure, then you'd be completely fine now. Yeah, can I break through the glass and activate my personal force field around the two of us?
Yes, but I'm going to let you know that the doors are actually locked, so you're going to have to break it yourself.
Oh, I'll break
Which
it.
is
I'm
gonna
a
be
Gorn Vulcan hybrid. I'm spec for that.
Daring plus security difficulty 3.
All right.
Buy
Well,
a
I am
dice,
spec
save
for
me.
that. How much momentum do we have?
We got 3.
Okay, we can't afford to lose our commander, so I'm going to buy 2 dice.
We kind of can.
We
2 dice. You can buy 2
can.
dice. Shit, that's all our momentum.
Yes.
Yeah. And I utilize my Tellarite strength to help him out.
Wait, how much momentum?
You can
do we
absolutely
have?
assist.
We have 3. It's 1 for one
Oh,
dice,
okay.
2 for the second.
So you'd rather die, but us have momentum left.
I mean, I might not die. Well, okay. I wouldn't die straight away. You can survive in the vacuum of space for up to 2 minutes. And I'm Delta,
I'm
so
just
that's
checking
true.
my talents to make sure I don't have anything applicable. But I would like to apply my focus in guardianship.
Absolutely.
Charged to protect my captain. All
There's a
right.
promotion in your future.
So I need.
All right.
So
What's my
4
one
dice.
roll?
Yours would be pretty much the same, unless you can think of a reason why it would be anything different than daring plus security.
And I roll 4 successes.
Nice.
Ooh, hench.
All right.
What about you? What about you, Dash?
That didn't help. So at least we get momentum back. No matter what I would have.
Wait, hold on. I
given
realize
to do.
now that I've broken this glass and the atmosphere has escaped, how am I going to protect these other 2 now
Oh,
that
no, they've got
I've...
UV suits on.
Oh,
we
okay.
have like
No, they
UV
don't.
suits on.
No, they don't.
Do
Norton
they-
and Amelia do not.
Oh, no, they don't.
Oh,
No,
well, they're
Norton
used
does.
to
Norton was with us the whole time. Norton would have.
Norton-
Oh yeah, Norton does, yeah, but Amelia doesn't. Yeah, so you've killed her by proxy.
Oh, no.
2 birds, 1 stone.
I think I have a thing for that.
No, it's gonna go against us.
All right, Stars, I need you to describe how I heroically hurl
on, hang on.
myself through the glass
There's an appropriate
partition
thing for this.
and save my commander.
Hang on. There's
Well, yeah, because it's not glass; it's transparent steel, which is like
Well,
incredibly
wonderful news.
resilient. You have to. That's a good one. I like that. Yeah, you're gonna see Razzletam's like, oh, and he's gonna like just start like falling. Yeah, exactly like that. And we're gonna get like some, you know what, that music cue that plays at the beginning of Star Trek Nemesis when they're all dying of like the Thalaron radiation poisoning,
Yes.
like that, like that. There you go.
Bring
yeah,
back Senator
see, I'm
Talora.
talking the. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, you got all the accents
That one
today.
dialogue. And you see that, and you're thinking, God damn it! Like, why do these big, fleshy little humans and Deltans and other whatsits keep on putting themselves in danger for other fleshy bits? I'm gonna have to be the smart one and save them all. And you smash, and you smash, and you smash.
Laroth.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see a small Tellarite behind you, just kind of limply slapping at the glass like this.
Shade throne.
I'm also there.
You are also here. But with one giant Vulcan Gorn cry to the heavens, you plead to Surak for strength and crash. And there's a massive decompression as the air from the tram flows outwards and do your blown out, sucked out, etc. And Amelia immediately just goes slams against the wall near to where the glass is broken. But you have no interest in this fleshy little human. You are interested in your commanding officer. You are going to leap on and try and save Hal.
Hold on. I'm going to try to be a little bit greedy here. Since I did roll 4 successes, it was a difficulty 3. Would I have had perhaps the presence of mind to grab Amelia and take her with me when I activate the force field around the 3 of us
stuff her in your
instead
EV
of just
suit.
the 2? No. How wide
I'll allow
is this
that.
force field?
I'll allow that, however, I'm pretty sure it's a personal force field, not a portable force field. I might need an engineering roll to make it do more than that.
What if,
let me
in
check.
exchange, we're not allowed to move outside the force field until we find a way to restore atmosphere?
Interesting.
That
As a
is an
trade-off.
acceptable compromise. I would allow that. Let me
the
start
three of
something.
us.
It's up,
Just very
it's
close.
up to you 2 boys to save us. Yes.
Yeah, so you're all cuddled up real tight.
I like to think
And
my
Amelia
face is
hates
like
you
next to
all.
Amelia's, and I'm just like, hey.
So, so the 2 of
You
them,
gotta-
or the 3 of them, are
3 of us.
in the transit station.
So
Me and Cranky and Norton are in the
Yeah.
tram still, but we have
Are
a
in the
broken
tram
window.
still, yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
crawl through the window, or is it like jagged and we have to
It's
find a
pretty
way to open it?
jagged. You might run the risk of a rip in the suit.
We don't want that.
But you could potentially just try and force the door or use a manual override.
Let's manually override the door so we can figure out how to get the oxygen back.
Can we
into
get
the
the
room.
Can we get the first contact deflector dish locks where all 3 of them have to turn them at the same time or something?
Something like that might end up happening, depending on what you choose to do in the next room.
Oh my.
I would say it'll be like a daring plus engineering difficulty 1. It's not a particularly difficult thing to get the manual override, but it is obviously awkward given what has just happened. And being careful of the personal force field.
I only have a 9. I assume
What
you
we're
can
doing,
do better,
daring
Frankie.
engineering, was it?
Daring
Yeah.
plus engineering, yes. Difficulty 1.
You should be
I
able
got
to do that.
13.
Billy's
Yeah,
fighting
you
for
can do
that.
that. Do it.
Go, Billy. You can do it. I've always
I
believed
got
in
That's
you.
a
good, because you're
5
spooked.
and an 18.
That's 1.
Okay, yeah, that's 1 success. That's all you needed. So in which case you activate the manual override, and the doors go like that. And there's a awful little crunching noise as the glass kind of cracks and breaks more. But guess what? Now all of you are in the transit station. You 3 are locked down with the personal force field. Now you have to decide how you proceed from here.
Can I
are there-
jury rig the personal force field to be more of a portable force field so it can contain the 3 of them more comfortably?
Yes, but I'm going to make you sacrifice the power cell of your phaser rifle to do
Can
that.
we look for a terminal so we can get the?
We have got a second phaser rifle. I
oxygen back
think
in?
Yeah, I've
Commander
got the other
Razal
one.
Tem has a phaser rifle.
Yeah, but you can't get at him. He's got the personal force field on.
Yeah, yeah.
Your
So
one,
I'm
yeah.
just saying, so even
Yeah.
if I sacrifice mine, we've still got one as a team.
Yeah, you still got one, yeah. You were saying, Jonas?
Oh, can we look for a terminal to see if we can get the oxygen back in the room, or
Oh, yeah, we
work
can
with
do that.
environmental
Yes,
control
you
or
can
something?
absolutely do that. However, I'll let you know straight away that it would be a reason, insight, or daring plus engineering or science difficulty 4 to override the command codes.
Bjorn,
Oh,
I've
that
never
sucks.
noticed before how comfortable your sternum is.
I would be 13 maximum on those.
Let's see. It's a daring in science.
Reason, daring, or insight I would allow for this.
Reason, daring, or insight.
Have you guys ever seen the movie The Errand Boy?
No.
No.
It's a black and whiter.
Okay.
With Jerry Lewis. He's on the elevator, crammed in there with like 18 other people. And he's like face to face with someone. And the guy's like, he's like coughing and clearing his throat. So he like awkwardly turns around and there's a woman on the other side and she's blowing like bubble gum right in his face and the snaps right. That's what I'm imagining the 3 of us in close contact.
Except one of you is a Vulcan Gorn hybrid.
That's right.
Yeah, I
And
can
you can
imagine your
smell what I
BO
had
is
for
something
lunch.
to enjoy. Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
I think
Even through
I think
the
we
UV
might-
suit.
Sorry. I think we might be able to do this. I have a 15 if I'm doing,
Okay.
and I would like to, since it's a computer task, use my
computer
first of all my focus in computers,
Yeah, absolutely.
and
Now, as a reminder, I believe
have-
you can buy additional dice with threat, since we are low on
Yes,
dice.
you can.
yeah, and also my computer expertise talent allows me
Just for
to add a bonus D20, so I can
How
have
much threat
3.
does Stars have at the moment? Because he's been using it quite
Unlimited.
freely.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
I have
Probably at
11, I
11 or
believe, at the
something.
moment.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I have
Still got 11?
Yeah,
he's
it only
been
costs me.
taking-
It doesn't cost a lot to fuck with
yeah.
you guys.
Maybe Cranky
It
should
is more
help,
fun.
and that would give us 4 and give us a chance at least.
Wait, so
Yeah.
you roll 2 plus a computer task is 3, right? Cranky
3.
assist
Yeah, I would
4. It's
Yeah.
a difficulty 4. We got to get that 5th dice somehow, either threat or
All right,
momentum.
give him a threat, and we're out of momentum, right? 0.
We have 1
Go
momentum,
1.
so we can buy.
All right, I can buy 1. That gives me 4, and then Cranky would give us.
So
An
what am I
additional-
rolling? Daring and engineering is my
Yeah,
my
I
best.
think that's
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
it's reason, daring, or insight plus engineering or science for this.
Yeah, reason, daring,
So-
insight are all the same for me.
all right.
Okay,
and
fair
then
enough.
Science, I have a crit range of 4. All right, so here we go.
Nice.
15 and
See how you do.
4. All right. All right. There's a 5 and a 17, so there's 1 success,
10.
and a 7 and a 1.
Okay,
Ooh.
so
So that would be
That's
4 for
pretty-
me.
Nice.
and then Cranky, you got 1, didn't you, as well?
So
I got 10 yet, so that's a success.
Cool. So that's 1 success, 1 momentum back to you, 1
Nice.
success for rather.
Yeah.
All right. So in which case you managed to crack the command codes, but only for the environmental systems. So you are able to restore air, and you are able to ensure that the the Vulcan who appears to be or whatever malevolent entity is messing with you, who is using those Vulcan's command codes, is unable to mess with the environment. However, they do still have access to all the other critical systems. But you
Crank,
are,
did
for the
you-
moment, out of danger.
Cranky, did you use your power cell on that?
Nope.
No, that wasn't that. Okay, so we still got.
Yeah, no, because it was just a risk.
This
Yeah,
is a different-
you,
yeah,
you
this is a different-
sidestepped that by going straight for a direct access because it would have been more.
Nice.
I would have made the engineering role a bit easier to compensate for that.
Okay.
Okay. So well done. You survived. You aren't dead.
I need to find. A
We
EV
made it out. It's only been nearly an hour, and we've made it out of the tram.
Yeah.
Hold on. Has Amelia developed a grudging fondness for Commander Russell Tim after our close proximity?
No.
I think I've.
But she is hugging your leg and saying she doesn't want to go anywhere.
That's not
So
his
you
leg.
are joining us after all. Thank you for joining the party.
True to life
did.
adventures.
Oh dear. All right.
All right.
So
What
what's
else
Let's
is
find out
in
Vulcan.
here? Yeah. What else is in this room? Can we go up the stairs and
I'd like to find an EV
Yes, you
suit.
may.
Can I
No.
rifle
Yeah,
through the
let's-
cupboards?
Overruled.
oh wait, there's storage lockers. We'll definitely have to find some
Yeah, let's look through the
green
lock. Can I
herbs
rifle
and
through the
shotgun
lockers?
shells in there.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. You know what? I will allow you to find a replacement EV suit, but you're going to have to pay for it. It'll be 2 momentum.
We've only got
We
one.
don't have to momentum. I mean, we give you
Yeah,
2 for that.
exactly. Sounds like it sucks for you.
It does suck for us.
That does suck for us. Okay.
Yes, you have to roll good.
I
Just roll good.
will. I will risk it. And
That is the
carry on.
opportunity cost for an EV suit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, you're right.
I
You're
don't make
right.
the rules. I just read them.
Just read them and employ them mercilessly.
Absolutely.
Let's. Okay. What doors we got coming off here?
I would
Come
like to. I would like to give the commander my environmental suit. A, my superior physiology may prove useful in difficult situations, and B, I have far more stress available than he does.
But
so.
isn't it like massive? Aren't you like so much bigger than me, and it would just hang off?
It-
me like,
it is-
Like a
it is
sword?
large.
Resized. You can probably like hit a button and it like goes. Shoop.
I would say no. What's your rank again? Your lieutenant? No,
Pick him
you're
an
sorry,
ensign,
your
actually.
pins.
Or, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm non-commissioned.
How long? Well, ensign, I've just field promoted you. You can
Since I
keep your
saved
suit
your
for
life.
now. Mostly, I think Roselle doesn't want to put it on because he's been that close to you that he smelled your rather unique odors that I think he'd probably rather die in the cold vacuum of space than re-experience that again.
Wow.
But congratulations.
How's that for gratitude?
Yeah, I know, right?
Thank you for your timely. Roselle's a dick, okay? That's what he's doing.
Now, since I saved your life, I can be denied no favor or request, like the Godfather, right?
I did just promote you.
Oh, okay. That's very useful. Thank you.
I can now lord it over Amelia Adams, the non-Starfleet officer.
You can indeed. All right, you get one.
I do like that Auto used the classic Vulcan. My superior physiology can withstand
yeah.
the conditions.
Where's the lie?
It's true.
Okay, what doors have we got coming out of this room?
So you've got access to a minor sort of like reception and storage area, just for the transit center, replacement parts for the tram, that sort of thing would be stored here. And then there's just the door up to the main research area.
Shall we head to research?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I think so.
gonna take a mining charge off my bandolier and get it ready, along with my UV phaser.
Yeah, I'm gonna prep my phase rifle and be equipped.
Okay.
Check
So
the
you want to just
charge.
open the door?
I'm not doing it this time. I made that mistake.
The commander's
We have
always the
Lord
first one
McCoy
through
open
the door, he says.
Got to set an example.
That's
Yeah.
enough out of you, Ensign.
Isn't that Lieutenant Commander?
You just take a pip of Billy and give it to Bjorn.
Oh, I feel like these are like the stars on Yu-Gi-Oh's like cough or whatever that he has to collect. I'm sorry, I've never got to do a Yu-Gi-Oh pull before on this stream in 3 years.
Yeah, that's a choice, man. So, yeah, you want to just open the door?
Well, the hell not.
Is it worth
Only
before we
Final
do,
does it.
is it worth checking? Is it worth checking the store, because knowing the way Stars thinks there's going to be something in that store that we might need?
So we did a life form scan. Can we do a traps sabotage sort of scan of the area?
Absolutely, you may.
Booby traps.
Yes. Let me just check your talent, see if you've got anything that'd be interesting.
Try
Who
not to
wants
use that
make
phrase,
roll?
cranky. Trekky's family's watching. So it's a
let's
chest
see.
trap.
Yes. Yeah. A bosom trap.
What would we be rolling?
For this, I would say either reason plus engineering or science difficulty 3.
It's again a 9.
I have a 13 for reason and science.
What are we doing? Reason and science.
Actually, you know what? I would allow reason plus security. Actually, I'd allow that as well
Both
for
are,
taking
both
the
are terrible
traps.
for me.
Bjorn Gornson, you have your security.
12
man.
is my best because I have no
12 is
reason.
my best.
Oh, you have no reason.
You are unreasonable.
I'm the least reasonable Vulcan ever. Yeah.
It's
Ah,
logically stubborn.
all right. I mean, we probably should be able to find out these traps.
Who's doing it?
Could I have my
You had a pretty
focus in
decent reason for
Starfleet
science.
protocol help?
Reason and science or security. What do you guys have? 13?
I have a
Bryn,
13.
what do you have, Billy?
12. Actually,
What reason plus science
Reason and either security or science.
10 and 12 for me. That's
is 12.
All right, Bryn,
All right.
you're the man.
I'm the man. All right. This is difficulty
Boy,
3, though.
We're really missing Nifty, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Can we
All
play
right,
His
that?
little
Dave,
broken
you
emitter
are-
is sitting in your fanny pack right now.
Yeah, it's broken.
Should I use my? All right. Should we use our remaining momentum and get a help from Cranky? Get us 4
Would you like
dice.
to pay me some threat?
No. Yes.
Wait, can
but
we
no.
can we like overload a power cell to briefly reactivate Nifty's emitter just for one task? Can we do that?
What would
Like
you
help
want
from
for
beyond the
Nifty?
grave?
Can someone phone
I
me?
feel like we should probably save that for something more important than opening
We've
the
got to
door.
kill the pancakes. Come on.
We've got the UV light for that.
How about instead
Yeah, I
of
gotta
opening the
use
door,
phaser.
we just put mining charges on the door and fucking blow our way in?
I do
I
have
mean,
a
the
few
door
of them.
does open. I don't think it's anything preventing us going in.
Except the
blow it up
layers of
anyway.
booby traps that Stars has.
If we blow up the door, it'll blow up any booby traps, right?
Maybe.
All right. Okay,
Might
maybe we
blow
should
up
use
some
one.
pancakes.
Let's use one mining charge. We'll take cover back near
How-
the
Have we
transit
established
line.
how many mining charges we have?
As many
It's
as
like torpedoes on
guess what?
Voyager.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that if you decide to blow the door, I'm gonna use 2 points for threat to make sure that the door is thick enough. You have to use all of your mining charges.
He's
Oh
threatening
no, let's
to
not
use
do that.
trap.
No, cancel.
I'll cancel. Back off.
Send
Back
the-
off.
send-
Abort! Abort!
All right,
Send
guys,
the
The
round off
fucking
seven.
canary in the coal mine. Come on.
let's. I want to blow up the door. Let's blow up the door.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm gonna spend
You
2
you
threat.
can't use all the mining charges. In fact, we're going to need that to destroy the drive, I think.
We'll find another way. We can overload it or something.
Hold
You
on.
know
we-
what I love? You know what I love? There's a fucking Prometheus class starship out there that you guys refuse to talk to.
I thought we had no communication. I thought
Yeah,
No,
because
we
of
had
X-ray.
communication.
Yeah,
No,
we-
they literally talked to you at the end of last session to let you know the Kardashians were coming. You just don't want to
Oh, I
talk
thought
to
you
them.
did.
Kardashians. Oh, I was confused.
If we need to blow up the charge, we can always just use a phaser on overload. That's the plot point they always use.
All right.
Can we use a
Commander,
phaser on overload instead of our
Oh,
mining
look,
charges?
I've not
Yes,
taken
that's
any
allowed.
damage so far. I've got a phaser
Alright.
rifle. Shall I just burst in?
I have. Okay. Do you want to go first?
I'll sacrifice myself.
All right, let's let him go. Let's let him open the door. Fine.
Hold
I'll
on.
blow
Last
something else up
session,
later.
you allowed me to buy a pulse grenade with momentum. Are you the omnipresent
Yeah.
merchant for this adventure? 'Cause I
Yeah,
think we have one. We have one momentum left. Can we
We do.
buy another weapon if we're going to use our remaining mining
Well,
charges?
you picked that up from a storage locker, essentially, is how
There
they
are some
justify
lockers,
that in universe.
can it be
Yeah.
crossbow that Picard has?
No. what would you like to get out of the storage locker?
Well, I'm just saying, if we're going to use our mining charges, then we might be able to acquire another one down the line with momentum. I just want to see if that's an option available to us.
That's an option, yeah. If you've got momentum, because you'd have to spend for it.
I'm just gonna Commander Razel Tem to the USS Hierophant. Are there any booby traps or traps in the corridor we're about to approach? Can you scan, please?
Fuck's sake, take all the fun out of it, why don't you?
Commander,
I'm gonna. So you're gonna get a response back from the captain, letting you know that unfortunately the X-ray radiation is proving to be too difficult for us to perform. So find a scan.
Worth a try. Okay.
Have you considered using your tricorders? They are quite useful as field equipment.
I thought we blew them all up, didn't we?
We were about
No,
to do
you've
that.
got your
Oh,
tricorders. Yeah, you keep on like
Red
thinking you're
alarm,
gonna do something and
red
then back
alarm,
off.
Red alarm.
Furious George, thank you for following.
X-rays are like the Betazoid intuition of
Yeah.
the piece, where it only
Oh,
works
yeah.
sometimes.
Rizal actually
Alright,
skipped the
fine.
day when he was doing tricorder training and has been always too embarrassed to admit that he doesn't know how the tricorder works, so kind of just blanks it every time.
All right. Dash is spec best for this booby trap scan, so please go ahead, sir.
All right, I'm gonna booby trap scan.
Okay.
And you said it was difficulty 3, right? So I'm gonna
Difficulty
use
3.
our remaining momentum.
Okay.
Gives me 3 out of 13. And can someone
Mm-hmm.
help me for our 4th die?
Is it just me, or is this much higher difficulty of everything than usual?
Yeah.
What reason science was that? I'll help.
Yeah.
Oh,
Reasonable
roll.
science. Yes.
I'll use my amazing tricorder skills.
Wait,
that I totally
hold
have.
on. Hold on.
Well,
Hold
I
on.
want to use my reason and security because I have a focus
Okay,
in
you do that.
cunning
Absolutely, I'll allow that.
and a good security, so there's a chance I may crit here.
All right,
Yes.
do it.
1 success, not a crit.
Okay.
I had 2 successes.
Nice.
Nice. Result Tim. Did you roll as well, Result Tim, or
Oh,
no?
I don't think we need. Oh no, I haven't rolled, but I thought because
Oh, no,
was
I-
taking my
okay.
assist.
I was assistant.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine then. Cool. All right. So I will let you know that there are in fact 3 mining charges on the other side of that door, and they are set to
just getting
explode.
Our
if
mining
you-
mining
charge-
charges.
Our mining
we
charges would have
reverse the
canceled out
polarity?
those mining charges.
That's what I'm
Well, you would have
saying.
just blown the door, and it would have been a massive explosion. Yes.
Yeah.
Do we need this
All
Vulcan alive for anything?
I mean, he is a innocent who has been driven insane by neural parasites, and he is the head researcher on a really important
So
classified
no.
Starfleet research station that I
What's he
think
done
the
lately?
Starfleet would quite like. But
It didn't stop him from blowing up Dexter Remick with phaser set to maximum
right.
kills.
Yeah.
Good point.
except for the fact that you know you can remove these neural parasites.
Acceptable casualties.
Let's just
Um,
can we disarm them with our tricorders?
Yes. However, I will require a engineering task for that. That'd be a
Is this the only entrance into the room?
Are there
Can
any
we Mission
vents?
Impossible in
Unless-
through the
Go through the
roof?
vents.
unless
Can
you want to
we?
use the airlock.
Can we,
Ooh,
instead
some of
of
us could
going
use the
through
airlock.
this door that is booby trapped, go back and check the stores to see if there's something that will remove the booby trap? Because there's a storeroom we haven't looked in.
No, all full speed ahead. That's what we're doing. Right here.
All right.
Just ignore the
I'll
mining
let you know
charges.
there's nothing in the storeroom that would be designed for removing a mining charge. Essentially, you are best spec for this, essentially. Unless you want to go
You're fine.
back to the other side of the station.
Let's go back to the other side of the
Can
station.
we? Okay, can we open?
Let's make anti-progress.
Look, we tried our best. All right, let's
Back
skip
to the
up.
ship.
Hang on. Can we open the doors from a safe distance via the tricorder, or is it manual only?
I will say that they are deactivated, so they are manual only.
Oh, damn.
However, if you want to try and disarm these and disarm the actual charges using the tricorder, I will allow that. That would be a daring plus security or engineering difficulty 3.
We
Can
got
we
no
put a
momentum.
mannequin in a shopping cart and push it toward the door and have it automatically activate?
Yes, can we jury rig some kind of lever to sort of go up and pull the
Or some kind of
Go on
rudimentary
some
lathe?
mind valve with the mining
Can
charges.
I mind melt through the wall?
Yeah.
No.
Spock did it.
Difficulty 25. Is that
Spock
Is
did
there
it.
any?
Can we ask Amelia? to-
Difficulty
Yeah,
25,
Adams will help
complication
us.
range is 1 to
Do
20.
you remember the tallest man you've ever seen?
So what would you like to do, gentlemen?
We are very inquisitive. I'll give us that.
Oh yeah, no, you're running into the classic door problem, which is I say there's a door, and you're like,
Do we open it?
What
Do
kind
we
of
just
door?
stay here and talk
How
about
yeah.
it?
obscurely can we possibly open this? Can we set up some sort of Rube Goldberg machine to open the door? Hold on. Now you said there was an airlock. Can we do the good
Yes.
old beam onto two parts of the bridge
We can't
thing
use
where we
transporters.
distract them opening.
There are no transporters.
Not literally beaming.
okay,
I mean,
okay.
like one through the airlock, one through the door, kind of deal.
Oh, you can absolutely do that. Yes.
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
We have
Who's
4
gonna
working
go through
EV
the
suits.
airlock?
Or just go in through the airlock side and just disarm the door
Yeah.
from that side.
Well, yeah, we'd have to leave Adams and Reseltem here at
That's
a
fine.
minimum because they don't have EV
Eh.
suits.
Yeah.
You can hang out with Amelia.
We can,
she'll
we,
be
can hang,
real-
we can chill here for a bit.
Hold on, we've established in canon that I have a very large EV suit, so there should be room for at
Yes.
least one more, right?
I'll allow you to take
So-
Amelia,
so we
but I
take
won't allow
Adams
you to
then,
take
yeah?
Reseltem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Amelia, you're coming with me.
Okay, I
You
mean,
know what? I'll say that she's been so like entranced by your natural Gorn Vulcan charisma that she's like, you know what? I will go with you. I feel like I'm safer with you.
Look, prosecutor, you opened this door on redirect when you said my EV suit was big enough for 2. All right.
there's a song about that, isn't it? And then
Do I have any spare? Since I am half Vulcan, do I have any spare nasal suppressants with me?
Sure.
Okay, I'd like to give Amelia one in order to ingratiate myself to her in case we need her services in the future.
So you guys are going.
I
out the
will
airlock.
absolutely allow you to do that. She'll appreciate it. Yes.
You guys
Usually
go
it's
out the
like a
airlock.
lot harder to get people to airlock themselves, but you know.
Yeah, I'm going to stay here and look through the lockers a bit more and see if I can find anything.
I'm going to stay here and be a coward.
Well, I can't go out the airlock, can I? I haven't got an EV suit.
You don't want to try the fucking door.
It's because it's rigged with bombs.
You haven't even tried to announce your presence yet, or try to
Okay.
talk to the guy.
Look, let's.
No, surprise,
Can we,
surprise.
You're
can we
gonna do the
communicate
airlock.
with him?
Oh, can we?
No
What?
surprise, motherfucker.
Can
Like,
we
let's just
communicate
jump
with
on
the
him.
Vulcan?
Why don't we?
Can we get on the
Reseltem
tannoy
can distract
system?
him with inane chatter while we go around the back.
I will sing to him.
What are you going to sing? What are you going to sing?
Whisper.
Oh my
No,
god.
I think I'm the X.
Okay, I'll stop that now.
God damn it. But yeah, if you want to do that, I'll allow it.
Let's go.
What, we'll do what?
We're doing it.
What are we doing?
I do that.
You said you wanted to sing to him to distract
I
him.
did that.
That's
I've
what
done
you
the
said.
singing.
Well,
I've done the singing while these guys are going out the
communication
airlock.
with him?
Yeah, you guys are going out the airlock, yeah?
Yeah, except for Reseltem, who's staying here and singing to the Vulcan.
That's
Yes,
right.
and Adams
being
is wrapped
brave.
around Bjorn's snugly bosom.
I found a couple of lights in a
Alright.
disco ball to get me in the mood. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's in the storage locker. You're so interested.
I think I should stay with the commander, and we'll go
But they might need
2
muscle.
by 2.
I'd say they might need the muscle, if
I
anything.
don't know, Billy's pretty muscly.
It's true. Actually, I'd like to give my phaser rifle to either Dash or Bjorn then, if they're going to be over that side.
I have the EV, or I have the UV phaser.
I'll give it to Bjorn then. Bjorn,
Yeah.
have a phaser rifle.
Yeah.
You go over.
He's staying with you.
Yeah, I was going to stay with you.
On which is
We'll
he?
split up 2 and 2.
So yeah, so that's good then. So you
Okay,
keep a
alright.
phaser rifle. We've got a phaser rifle.
And McCoy can stay with Reseltem as well.
What would happen if we just blew the... No, they blow the mining charges up. Well, are the mining charges attached to the door or the corridor? Because if we blew the door, or like vaporized the door, would it set off the mining charges?
Yes.
Okay, no, never mind that. Scrap that idea.
So essentially, if you were
think
to
of
put,
an
like, you know, if you were to blow the door, it's going to set off the mining charges, no matter what you
Okay.
do. But if you try and disarm them, that's a different matter.
Can we cut
Airlock
through
still.
the door with a phaser?
What about the wall next
It'd
to
be
it?
a really fine cut in order to avoid hitting the mining charges or setting off
We've got
the.
no momentum. Could we? Could we?
We've
could
never
we
needed
cut through-
momentum before.
Can we cut through so the wall next to it? Like, say, look, got the door here and the wall next to it. The wall surely leads to the same place, and then we can just cut through
Pretty
that.
thick. Thick and meaty.
Yes, but I shall warn you, I will be spending threat to increase the complication range so that if you fuck it up, you will be venting yourself to space.
Okay.
Ooh, I like
Okay,
this
let's
idea.
do let's
though.
do the
Like,
airlock.
Cut. What if we cutting through the wall through like an adjoining room as opposed to the.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This is the adjoining room, essentially.
There's no other
What type-
adjoining rooms.
Well, yeah, because this is the transit center opening. Like, there's like a small
yeah.
staircase up, and then there's like a little, a place where you essentially would like wait if you're waiting to be called. But there's like a small storeroom, but that's on a lower level. It doesn't lead directly into the research area.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Let's go to the airlock.
Yeah. All right, cool.
I think airlock.
So in which case, you guys are gonna pop open the airlock, and you're gonna where are you gonna go? So you're gonna just like walk straight to the nearest airlock on the other side of the research area.
I'm gonna float around in space because it'd be really cool. Drift a little bit.
You just hit me over the
I'm gonna
comment.
do a little
Focus, Billy. Focus.
Alright,
golf
well,
balls.
We're gonna. I think we look for windows and see if we can see what's going on inside that room before we try and enter.
Okay, absolutely. So, in which case, I'll let you know that. See, you've got there's a small like service gantry that kind of goes all the way around the research area. So there's essentially like a large like circle, and the top half of the research area is all transparent, so it's like exposed to the star, so that they can observe it more closely during experiments. So, if you want, you can walk up to there and try and peek over and see what's going on inside the research area.
Let's do that.
All right. I'm going to need you to roll me a daring plus security difficulty 2 in order to avoid being detected.
Daring security. I've got 11.
Yeah, Bjorn came with us, right?
No, I think he's
No, but I probably should have. No.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
You could always,
What have
go,
you got? Daring
you could always go
security.
on after, couldn't you? It's just you just step out
Yeah,
the door.
daring and security. I have a 10.
Can't leave you alone without a suit.
I've got Amelia.
I'm
Oh, no, wait.
11, so I suppose I'll roll
I got a
that.
15.
Well, you both have to. That's the thing. It's a case
Oh,
if
we
you're
both
both
roll
looking,
it.
you both have to.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
okay.
reaction roll. You decide to do something, this is the reaction.
So 2 dice each then, yeah?
Yep.
This is gonna go badly.
Would you like to spend some threat? Would you like to give me some threat?
I'm good. 15 and a 2.
All right.
What you got, Dash?
I got 2 successes. I am undetected.
Oh, easy
All right.
peasy.
Nice.
Nice, there you go. In which case, we'll say that, you're both going to like peek your heads up, and Dash, you're a little bit quicker on the draw to put your head back down. So, Billy, you're going to get a wide open view of this. It's a really, this is where the Federation puts its pennies. This is a incredibly high-end research station, and, there are, 8 different research, labs, essentially, just, in kind of an open plan, and a central research module in the very middle, which is where there is a single figure who is standing in Vulcan robes with a Lurper in hand. And he appears to be covered in neural parasites, at least 5 or 6. And he appears to be incredibly agitated. He is moving very, very erratically. He keeps on pressing seemingly random buttons on the controls, and he kind of whips around and stares directly at you. And you can't hear him, obviously, because you're in the vacuum of space, but he opens his mouth in your face and he is screaming at you.
I thought they just both succeeded a roll to not be detected.
No, Dash
I
did. Billy didn't. He got a 15
That's
and
a
2.
big one.
A 2, is that not a crit? Or do you
No,
need to
just
be
You have
one.
focus
I'm
and
looking at
hiding?
focus.
Yeah, you focus for that. I'm pretty sure Billy doesn't have a focus in hiding from crazy Vulcan scientists.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
Unless he wants to surprise me. But guess what? He can't do anything just yet.
I have a focus in cultural studies. I could. No.
No. Yeah.
A Lurpa. That's a Lurpa.
Yeah,
you knew it was a
cultural
Lurpa.
His
thing.
Vulcan robes
Yeah,
are very
yeah.
cultural.
Yes,
true.
they are very cultural.
You did mention the Vulcan robes.
Steeped in culture.
Super cultural.
Yeah.
Anyway, about these bombs.
Alright,
So what
has-
about then? How about if I stay on the outside to keep his attention on me, because he's seen me, he doesn't realise that Dash is on his way in. I distract him on the bait, and Dash
You
gets
can
in
just
there.
wiggle
and-
your butt at him.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Space butt.
and Dash gets in and disarms the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the airlock while he's looking at Billy.
All right, I'll allow that. So,
So
once
I'm
you
sort of
come out
tap
on the
dancing on
opposite
the
side.
roof of this.
Wait, hold on,
Still
hold on. I'm gonna need Billy to do the Chippendales dance for this one.
Yeah, come on.
Well, everyone's watching. See what you will do.
Everyone's watching to see what you will do. That's what the clip originally comes from. Is I was trying to distract someone in an STA session.
It always comes down to Chippendales. All right. So yeah, Dash, you're going to come out onto the airlock around about sort of like 1/4 of the way around. So if you think about as where Rezeltem
I just
is
remembered
here,
that storyline.
you've gone around here, and you're basically sort of like you'd have to cut across and down in order to get to the door where the mining charges are, and that would mean avoiding the Vulcan scientist's attention again.
Well, he must have an
Granted, you'd be at an
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah, I was going to say because he's got
Yeah.
Billy wiggling his bum at him, and he's got me singing at him. He's going to be pretty distracted.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd allow you both to roll an assist on it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
I wonder he's so agitated.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get to the door surreptitiously.
All right.
And
So
I'm going to
doing
take
an assist, am I?
and I'm going to take a small rock from my fanny pack and throw
Yeah.
it in a random direction, and I would like to use my focus in geology on my deceptive roll.
Is it a particularly heavy and sonorous rock?
No,
is
throw
it?
nifty.
Yes. He's not a rock. He's a pirate.
Totally not a pirate.
Now look,
All right.
Your interest in geology, you know that, in fact, this emitter is made of corundium, which is a particularly reverberant material, and so that is how you know.
All right, I'm fine. I'm going
Don't
to throw
your fellow
them all-
player characters.
He's not here.
We'll pick him
That
up.
makes it worse.
Since isn't
Throw
this
an
thing
actual
broken
rock.
anyways?
Yeah, but you can always
offline
fix
at the
it.
moment. It's offline at the moment.
What am I rolling?
Anyways, I'm throwing this rock in a random direction.
So it's going to be a daring plus security for Dash, and it's going to be a presence and command for Rezeltem,
Hell yeah.
and a what would dancing be? We'll say con plus
Con,
Fitness.
yeah, con plus
Control.
con plus fitness, yeah, con
Or
plus
fitness. Yeah.
yeah, con plus
Look,
fitness.
I'm just gonna say it. This guy ain't
All right.
worth it. He's already covered in pancakes. So we should just blow the hell out of the room.
All right. Do we have any momentum? What?
No.
What,
You have none.
what is
No.
the difficulty again?
I'm so
difficulty
sorry.
4.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh, Jesus.
If you roll the 20 again.
Dude, you got loaded dice.
I'm getting rid of these dice.
Yeah.
Swear
I got
to
2
God.
successes. I rolled
different
a
dice. I need my red
natural
ones.
1.
Okay, Billy, what do you get?
19.
Oh, jeez. Dear God. He's going to see me.
Oh, this is so good. Okay,
Oh,
so
I die.
So I slowly step backwards, surreptitiously activating my booster packs, and Amelia and I float away from the base as like
As it all
Homer
starts
through.
blowing up in the distance.
Yeah.
all right. So the order of
can
operations goes.
We can repopulate Amelia. We can do it. We don't need them.
Gonna create a whole new civilization in that EV suit.
I almost did a spit take.
Jesus Christ! All right. So Idle, I'm gonna let you know you're standing by the door, right?
No, I'm standing by the stairs.
Yeah.
Because I use the stairs as a seat. so
Idle
it's
is as close to the door as he possibly can
Why
be
would
in
I
order
do
to
that?
throw his voice.
said earlier,
Because you're
I-
singing. You're trying to distract him
I'm
with
doing it
singing.
over the comms. I don't have to be next to the door going, you're never going to dance
okay.
again. And, you know... I know, I'm back from the door. If they accidentally blow
Wait,
it up, I want to be nowhere near there.
Oh,
How do
there's
you
no
have
extras
comms
about
access?
this.
How do you have comms access into the room?
I think. Well, we established that, didn't we? Because you said we could talk to him, so that's how we're talking to him.
Do-do-do-do.
The do-do-do.
I said you haven't even tried to talk to him, and you
that's what I
haven't.
said, and then I
Yeah, he
started
did.
singing, and you let me sing. And you said that was
Yeah.
the way I was
You
distracting
never
him.
specified
so
how you were doing it.
Yeah,
you
but
never
you've
said it
already-
was going to be over the comms.
You've already established that we're singing to him, and that was. my
You're
role for
standing by the
distraction.
door.
I think it was through the door. I hate to say it.
Things are going badly for Idol.
You have your cheek pressed up to the door right now, I think.
Fuck's sake.
And I'm going to go ahead and say that Vital is going to activate the mining charges on that door. And I'm going to use to roll to avoid damage.
Go on, one more roll.
That's you're going to need to roll me. I'm sure it's going to be a really, really wonderful roll. I'm sure you're like incredibly spec for this. I'm sure it's going to be great. It is going to be daring plus con.
Why?
Difficulty 2. because it's movement. You're doing a quick movement to escape the explosion.
Right, hang on, talent's time now.
That not be fitness?
I'll tell you right away. You're not going to be able to. Yeah,
No,
I'm
no.
going to tell you right now. You don't have a talent for this. Not for this. Computers
Okay.
doesn't apply.
Can I roll to assist by trying to shove him out of the way of the door?
Absolutely.
And I would like
I do have
to.
a talent in guardianship,
Yeah,
which
that's
I've already
good.
used to
What's that
save
do?
your ass.
Oh, the focus, you mean? Yeah.
I'm sorry, focus. Yeah.
I would like
Yeah,
to,
okay.
as I'm trying to avoid damage, I am finding nearby parts of like a table leg, and I'm using it to vault my way out of there. And I'd like to use my focus in pole vaulting, if possible, because that is an athletic ability, and I'm using it to try and escape.
I'll allow it, but only because I'm being mean to you this session.
So what was that? 8. I've got 10. 10 I've got. Right, new dice.
Yeah.
Red dice. Red dice.
Okay.
Be good to be
And
red
also,
dice.
you're rolling 1 dice.
Ooh, 2
It'd be
successes.
I'll say
okay.
fitness security.
Yeah,
It
makes
is,
sense. Totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
Goose
that?
egg, would you roll?
Oh, I've got 2 successes. I've got 7.
Well, how bad of a goose egg did you roll? 20? Like,
No, 19.
oh, so close. All right. So, in which case, I want to fill your brains with this image. I want you to imagine the rest of the time is going to hear the lightning charges, like, you know, like beeping up, beep, 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 and you're going to grab that table leg. You're going to go, whoop, you're going to go flying over, and then Bjorn's going to tackle you out of midair and down
safety
into
catch.
the tram to save you as the explosion goes off, and then there's this weird little cuddle puddle going on of you, Adams, and Rezeltem, and it's very intimate.
Definitely get a high five for that.
All right, and now Dash.
got made Lieutenant
he has
JG.
Noticed you.
Got promoted again.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has noticed you. So he is going to go on the offensive and start screaming that he has to purge you of your impurities.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Can I
So-
aim my UV phaser at him and his pancake armor
he's
and try to
going
kill them all off
first
of him?
because
Oh.
you failed
Are
your
we
roll.
going into combat now?
Damn it.
We're going into combat.
Fuck.
We appear to be.
So now that the door's open, can we join them in the room?
It is definitively open, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create your combat order. So Vital is going to go first, and then it would be a case of, I think Dash would make the most sense to go after him. Who has the highest daring? I imagine it's going to be Bjorn, isn't it? Between you, Razzletem, and Billy.
I've got 8.
11.
I'm still tap dancing on the sunroof.
What's your daring, please, Mr. Tap Dancing Billy?
It's 9.
All right. And Isla's yours was 8, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Billy, and then Rezal. All right. So Vital is going to take a wild swing. Let me grab my
Yikes.
dice. Yes. So he is going to go with a daring plus security. That is a 12. Got a focus in
Don't you have
hand-to-hand
a
combat.
talent in Lurper defense?
Don't help the
Be very
GM
interested to know.
when he's trying to kill us all.
No, no, I'm talking to Dash.
Oh, right.
Alrighty.
He's the one
Um,
I'm Lurper swung at him.
and I'm going to spend 3 points of threat to give myself 2 extra dice.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. I've been holding on to it for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
Where's my
Boss
little
fight.
pad tracking all this? Yeah, no, this is
thing I've used-
totally. We get.
Good thing I've saved all my Magnum ammo for this boss fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Throw,
Alrighty. so
throw
I
mine
am-
in charge at him.
Well, it's not my
Oh.
turn.
That's a 4, so 1 success. That's a 7, so that's 2 successes.
Oh shit.
That's a 9, that's 3 successes.
Oh, this is going poorly.
Da-da-da. That's a 19, so only 3 successes. Roll
Oh,
me
my God.
daring plus security to avoid.
All right, daring and security.
Ba, 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 ba.
All right, I have a
Wait, so-
10.
How
How
you
does
got
this
Lurper.
work? How does this work now? Do
I got
we
a
need
5
to
and a
match?
15, so I got
Do we need to
one
match his
success.
successes?
So essentially,
Yes,
the
yeah.
way it would work is, Dash would have to match these successes or roll over in order to avoid the hit.
I got one.
Is there anyone
success,
still
I did.
around with those sort of frames with all the little bells and shaking them?
No.
No.
Yeah, the
no.
Vulcan Executioner is around somewhere.
Yeah, the neural parasites have formed a Vulcan executioner with a massive chest.
You're a great big
Alrighty.
chopper.
Now I get to roll 5d6.
That sounds.
You're going to
That
die.
sounds
That's gonna be
painful.
great. All right, so 2, 2, 4, 6, and 3. So that is 4, 5. That's 5 damage and an effect, which I'm going to use as a. So that's 6 damage.
That means
Hell
he
yeah!
takes an
You're going to
injury.
take 6 stress.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you're going
bad.
to take an injury unless you want to spend determination to keep on fighting.
Yes.
All
I
right,
would like
cool.
to continue to fight.
So in which case, yeah, Vitol's going to charge at you. He's going to be a. He looks terrifying. He looks almost like the Grim Reaper with the robes on and like these dark splotches of the neural parasite. And he is going to drive that low up and he's going to swash, and your EV suit just kind of comes apart at the belly, and you are bleeding quite heavily.
That sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
you're
great.
fucked,
How's it
dude.
going, Dash?
I'm hit, Commander.
Okay,
Bastard
well, just
told me to
bad.
hit me
It'll be
with the
fine.
Lurpa. Yep.
All right, so Dash, what would you like to do as a riposte? Your turn now.
Well, I'm going to use my UV phaser that I have, and I'm going to try to blast all the parasites off of him with those.
Absolutely. In which case, that would
Excellent.
be
He's just tried to kill you, and you're going to help him.
Well, if he's
it's
got
not
no
his fault.
parasites, he might not try to kill anyone else.
Mm.
Mm.
Can I assist him with some sort of distraction?
I'm going to
I'm
say
still
no.
tap dancing
He
on the roof.
is firmly focused. He is not interested in you two. He dashes in his immediate like frame of reference. He is not paying attention to anything else.
Okay, good.
All right.
All right.
am I rolling?
It'd be a daring plus security. Now, normally this would be it's a control plus security for a ranged attack. Now, normally this is a difficulty 2. However, I'm going to spend some threat, and I'm going to bump that up to a difficulty 4.
Okay, now Stars is high on threat today.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Drunk with power.
Can I pay you 2 for attack to get some more dice?
Yes, you absolutely can. You want to get 2 more dice?
Yeah, I wanna hit him.
All right, cool. I'll get 9 threat. Oh, well, I am up to 9 threat. I don't get 9 threat.
I was going to say. Jeez.
Yeah, 9 threat. No, that'd be ridiculous. Yeah.
All right. And okay. All right. I'm gonna roll these 4 dice here.
All right. Well, I'm having fun.
I got 2 successes. No, yeah.
All
2
right, it's a
successes.
difficulty 4. So,
Yeah.
what were your other? Yeah, so in which case you're gonna miss.
I
We'll
missed,
say
guys.
Somehow the
how
light
long you
missed.
miss.
Yeah. Somehow the
Um,
light missed him.
You know what we'll say? We'll say that you're in such close quarters and he's like grappling with you, trying to get another Lurper swing. That like you fire, but it goes off into the robes and it's just absorbed by the robes.
Those bastards. All right. Y'all help me.
Bjorn, you're up next. What would you like to do? Save your teammate.
Phaser him on maximum stun. Not my team.
All right.
The Vulcan.
No, your teammate. I understand what you mean. Cool. That'd be control plus security, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so it's the same difficulty, so difficulty 2. But if you roll a complication, you are going to hit dash.
Oh, boy.
Now, since you established that he is firmly locked onto dash and is not paying attention to anything else, I would request that you reduce the difficulty by 1, since he's not moving or dodging.
Not the way it works. I'm afraid it is a set difficulty.
How very convenient.
It's literally every control plus security roll is always
Yeah, he's
difficulty 2. I'm being very fair. I'm playing the game exactly as it's written.
I'm very
I'm
fair.
playing the game exactly as it's written.
1 success.
In which case, your shot goes wide. I'm afraid.
Ugh, this is
Go wide.
You know what? Just to show you how fair I'm being, I'll let you say that you took a minor action to aim before you did so you can re-roll the dice if you'd like.
No, I'm good.
All right, cool. All right. In which case, Billy, you're up next. Are you still tap dancing on the ceiling? Or are you going to run
I'm
down?
still tap dancing on the ceiling, yeah.
All right,
'Cause he's
cool. Well, that
dancing
sounds
on
all
the
right.
ceiling.
So,
What a
okay, so-
feeling.
I mean, I've got a phaser rifle, so I presume the thing to do would be to attempt to stun him again.
fire
I
through
was gonna say, you're
the
outside?
transparent steel.
You might want to enter the room first.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So maybe I'll enter the room and then try and stun him.
All right. Now I'm pretty sure movement is a major action. I'm going to double
Is
check that. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check. I have a
Movement is a
sheet
minor action.
just for this.
Well, can I?
Yeah, that's right.
Wouldn't
Any
I
point
have
within medium
been
range.
moving into the room whilst
Yeah, that's perfectly
Bjorn
fine.
was
If there are
attempting?
one or more enemies within reach of the character, this action cannot be performed. But I wouldn't say he's in reach, would he?
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
in which
fine.
case,
That's a
that'll be your
minor
minor action. So you can fire on him if you like, Billy.
Let's fire on him.
All right, go for
Take
it.
this sucker
You
out.
control plus security, difficulty 2.
Controls.
Are you going to aim first?
You can't. He already uses minor action.
Okay.
Ooh. Control security is 13.
You got
Unless
this.
you want to spend
Oh.
momentum. You haven't got any. Yeah, you haven't got any. Yeah.
I
What do you
got a 17, but I got a 1.
Nice.
Nice.
You hit him.
That's choice. Well done. All right. What is your phaser rifle roll?
4 plus whatever your thing is. Is it 4 plus?
Yeah.
your
So what's
security?
your
Six.
security?
Oh yeah, sorry. That's
My
just me.
security is 2.
Yeah. So you're gonna be rolling me 6d6 if you wouldn't mind, Billy.
66.
Yes.
2, 3, 4.
Those are the
5,
Monopoly dice
6.
for the common man.
Or just normal dice.
Ooh.
Just a dice.
So
What do you get?
I got a 6, a 4, 2 1s, and 2 2s.
All right. That is 7 damage you're gonna do. You said there was a 6 in there.
There was a 6, yeah.
Okay,
There's-
cool. So in which
There's no
case-
effects on a phaser rifle. You have to charge it.
Yeah,
do
you
that.
have to prepare it,
Yeah.
charge it first. Yeah, cool. So he has a resistance of 1. You're going to do 6 damage to the man.
Woohoo!
That Vulcan.
Thank God you didn't hit
green-blooded-
me with that. Because I would be dead.
Yeah, that would be rough. That would be a real bad one. Now that would normally give him an injury and down him, but I'm going to spend 2 points of threat to keep him up. You gave me so much. I've been banking it all along. So yeah, you're gonna nail him in the side with a really strong maximum, stun blast, and it hits one of the neural parasites, and both he and the parasite let out a shriek of pain that is awful to hear. And he staggers, but he is still up. So we are gonna move over to Resoltem. What would you like to do?
Can I
Definitely
aim...
more singing.
How many minor actions do I get? Do I just get one minor action?
You get 1 minor action. You can do more
Maybe.
if you have momentum.
We don't have any momentum, which is a shame because I'd like to have charged
Indeed.
and aimed this weapon. I will aim the
Yes.
weapon because I feel like we need to.
Mhm.
So this weapon is accurate, which means however many I roll, I can re-roll them all instead of just one. So that's the quality of the phase roll.
Yep.
I've got the rules up too, bitch.
Yeah, good. Guess what? You'll know how fair I'm being.
So yeah, I am just gonna phaser rifle. I've aimed.
This
I'm
is
just
an
gonna
equitable call.
phaser him. What was that? Control and control and security.
Kill all the liars. Yes, control plus security difficulty 2.
Can I use my focus and composure? Because I am,
No.
I'm sniping right now. I'm there. I'm deep breathing. I'm concentrating.
Composure?
I am
Yeah,
Makes
kind
sense
of
to me.
fit.
getting my aim steady, ready to.
Composing himself.
Yeah, I am.
It's the
taking my
chaotic
time.
scene, and his composure is
I'm
helping him
aiming.
to remain focused.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, that
Yeah,
convinces me. Yeah, no, it is a chaotic scene. You're using. Okay, I'll allow it then. Yeah.
Cool. I have got
We should gang up on stars more often at work.
one success.
Ugh.
Be re-roll.
Oh, that's true. I can
Oh, yeah.
reroll. Thank you for reminding me. I got 2 successes.
It's an equitable corpse. There you go. Pew.
That is 66.
Give me your damage roll, my
So,
good man.
I gotta roll different dice. Yeah. Right. No.
Yeah,
that's
you
a
haven't
D-
rolled any d6, have you?
I
Apart
haven't,
from
no.
maybe like that fight with the living quarters, I think.
Oh shit, that one fell off. Let's roll that one again. I got a 1, 2 sixes, a 5, and a 3. Sorry, that's the completely wrong way around. So 2 1s, 2 6s, a 5, and a 3. So that's 5
Okay, so that's what, like 5 damage?
Yeah, 5 damage. I didn't put any
Yeah,
effects on because I
nice.
didn't charge it. So yeah, 5 damage.
Okay, so in which case you're going to do your 5 damage. I'm going to spend another 2 threat to keep him up. Yeah, you're
just
going to
knocked
hit
him
another
down.
neural parasite. Yeah, he just
I'd
won't.
like to
Guess
shout-
what? He is a Vulcan.
I'd like to also shout at him, just like, Vital, I know you're in there. Please, come back to us. Come back to your Federation values and the science you hold so in high esteem. There you go.
Now, I will let you know that is a task you can do. However, you have chosen to shoot him.
I just, well, just to get his attention.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, totally. I'll allow it. It's a thing you have done in roleplay, but it's not an action yet.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just establishing that.
Now, we're going to roll back around to Vital, who is rather upset that you have been shooting him. Let's see what he can do here. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I like this. I like this plan. Okie doke. Vital is going to stagger over to the controls for the stellar inversion drive and try to kill the star.
Oh.
Yes.
That's not good.
Now, that's not good at all.
Do we need this star?
I mean, you saw Star Trek Generations, right?
Is there any life forms in this system
Ostensibly, I did.
other than us?
No, thank you.
Us?
Other than you and the incoming Cardassians. No.
Oh well, double fuck them.
Yeah.
Well, and all the scientists on the station who are on the other side of it.
We could just tractor beam them out with the stuff. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah.
Omega 13.
Yeah.
Use the Hierophant to tractor beam this colony somewhere else.
You tractor beam the station. Why wouldn't they have just done that from the start?
We did.
Alrighty. This is going to be a. I'll put this down as a daring plus science roll, difficulty 3. So that's going to be 14 as his
Can we
target.
spend
He
your
has a
threat? Can
focus.
we make this a difficulty 4?
No,
Damn it.
no, that's not the way it works, my guy.
Can we oppose the roll by trying to tackle him or getting on a different
it's his
terminal
turn.
and trying to
It's
stop
his
him?
roll of.
Yeah.
It's his turn, unfortunately. Yeah, he's foregoing the ability to attack you by doing this. Okay, so it's a 14. It's a difficulty 3. Let's see how we do. A 2. That's 2 successes.
That's bad.
That's a 6. That is a 3rd success.
That's bad.
And that's a 9. That's a 4th success. Alrighty.
It's going to blow up a star.
Yeah, so
I
he's
like how
gonna
Frankie's eating an ice cream.
Yeah, I was going to
sandwich
say.
while-
Yeah, you want to say cool when the star explodes. Alright. So Vital is gonna send the stellar inversion drive into overload, and it is immediately gonna just start pulling gases out of the star. And you have a front row seat to this. You have the entire open window. The star is being ripped apart. Entire strands of stellar gases are being whipped out into space. And it is immediately starting to lose containment. It is going to go supernova in probably we'll say 20 minutes. You've got 20 minutes before this goes.
Okay, we need to communicate with the
Alright.
ship. Oh, it's well, yeah.
Okay.
We need to see if we can do that.
That would be an action. You still have a
Yeah,
angry
yeah,
Vulcan
no,
scientist
that's fine,
here.
That's fine.
So,
he's
Dash,
turned
what would you
away
like to
from
do?
me, right?
He is. He
I'm
was
gonna
staggered over to the center station. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap my mining charges onto his back, walk away, and blow him up.
All right. That'd be a daring plus engineering difficulty 2.
So I was going to say
Right.
something more along the lines of, can't we contact the ship and find out something about his personal life and maybe try and get through to him, remember your kids, remember your wife,
This ain't that kind of campaign.
fucking blow him
All
up.
right, so
You guys have
daring
made that perfectly clear.
All right, daring and engineering, and I would again, since these are mining charges, I'm going to use my focus in geology.
I will allow it.
All right, daring and engineering. Okay, well that doesn't really matter because my engineering is 1, so who cares?
Oh wow.
All right. What is that number?
It's got Cthulhu's dice.
Sorry, it went to a shadow. I got 2 successes.
Nice.
All right. So narrate this scene to me. Narrate your murder of this man.
So I reach behind me into my Tellarite fanny pack and I grab an entire amount. I've got at least 2 mining charges. I'm going to run
Absolutely.
up to him while
Yep.
he's hunched over the controls doing a boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. I'm going to slap them onto his back and I'm going to run past him. I'm going to barrel roll behind into their console. And I'm going to use my boom.
What cool phrase do you
You'll
say?
don't know.
What's your your 80s movie star?
I'll
final
give you
words?
stars.
No, my fuck off.
Incredible. The height of wit and sagacity. All right. So you have reduced this man to a smoldering cinder.
Awesome.
And I'm going
Yeah,
to
I'd
spend
just like
another
to point out that
Yeah.
I recommended we blow up that entire room about 25 minutes ago, and he wouldn't have activated the cellar drive if we had done that. So,
No, yeah. The
All
only
right,
reason
Wolf.
the only reason I thought we should blow him up is because we can still have Amelia Adams to shut down the drive if we need to.
Cool.
She's-
Now, you know what? That was a really smart decision. Unfortunately, I've now just spent another 2 points of threat to say that you have
And kill the
completely
leader.
ruined the controls for the stellar inversion drive with that massive explosion, and it is now impossible for you to operate it.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
let's
And I'm
contact
also
the
going
ship
to say that you've also accelerated the destruction star. You now have 10 minutes.
Okay, let's contact the ship and ask, is there any way they can interface with the systems? I'm going to assume now the star's kind of dying, that the X-ray radiation is starting to die off a bit now, and that we can
Yes.
get access to some extra systems. Now, this is cool. Is there any way the ship can interface with the system to try and turn off the inversion drive? Is there any way anyone
There
on the
is
ship...
no way to stop it.
There must be something we can do here. We cannot give up on the
Boots has
lives
got
of
it
everyone in the
sorted. We
system.
reverse the polarity.
Maybe we should just get the hell out of here, have them transport everyone out, and
Yeah.
go to warp.
Yeah, let's ask the ship to start beaming everyone up as quick as they can.
All right,
Fire
I'll
full
do that in the
spread of
background.
torpedoes at the station.
Yeah.
I mean, before we won't need to do that, the star will take care of the station.
And as we're...
But if we blow up the
as-
station, the drive will shut down, and the star won't go supernova.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too late for that. I think it started...
Oh,
I
sure.
think that by this point,
Pretty
the
sure-
star has had enough damage to it that it's lost cohesion.
As we,
You okay there, Cranky?
I'm just going to
Can we
confirm
reverse
with
the
everyone here.
polarity
So
of
Oh, good.
let's get our story straight. If anyone asks, it was the Nexus, and it was Soren.
Definitely,
It's weird just to...
definitely Soren.
It was like that when we got here.
Incredible.
Is there any way we can rebuild the
You
console?
can't prove a thing, and if you cannot deny it.
I was saying, like, mm,
Amelia Adams would have the
Not in 10
specs, wouldn't
minutes.
she? She'd have the specs, she'd know the design. Maybe we could rebuild the console and get her to reverse the polarity of it and send the star back into...
we ain't rebuilding a console in 10 minutes, but maybe we could bypass access from a different panel instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Otto's idea.
mm,
She would be
Amelia
familiar
really
with the
likes us
station
now. She's
layout,
going to try
right?
real hard.
I like Booter's idea. Extend the structural integrity of the field around the star so it doesn't blow up.
no.
Just
No.
change the gravitational constant of the universe. Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
clearly. All right.
Can I just shout
I mean,
somewhere,
you're gonna have to.
"Q, we know you're there!
You don't give a fuck. You fucked this one up yourselves. Okay. You know what? You're gonna have to roll to convince Amelia Adams that she should even try and do this, and not just say, "Hey, Hierophant, get me the hell out of here and bounce now."
All right, let's.
Idle's not rolling this one.
No.
Because they're not.
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
there.
She hates me.
she
Um,
doesn't like good roll.
I have a focus in psychiatry, and I feel like this should be a reason or insight in medicine task, because I'm going to be using my psychiatry, which of course is a discipline of medicine, and my insight into her own mind to get her to do it.
And maybe she feels guilty about the fact that her life's work is about to explode and she didn't do enough to fix it. You got that kind of attack you're taking?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow that as a difficulty 3 then. So yeah, give me an insight plus medicine.
No.
Bjorn, if you wish to assist, you have built up quite the rapport with Miss Adams.
I was going to say, since I had the foresight to lend her my nasal suppressants, will that reduce the difficulty by 1?
Fine, I'll allow you to reduce it to difficulty 2, and I'll also allow you to assist if you're so inclined.
All right.
I don't know if she's still inside my suit or not. That's sort of like Schrodinger's
Yes, she is. She is.
movie suit. Okay.
Yeah. She has to crawl out in order to do this if you
She'll have to
convince
come
her.
out. But you should convince her in the suit. I'm going to talk to her
Inside
through your
medicine?
faceplate. I think his should be something else. His should be something else. I don't think.
I would say maybe presence and
Uh,
command.
Can I use fitness because she is in close contact with my body this entire time?
No, she's trying to
Surely-
fitness all the way out of you.
Fitness and command. I'll allow it. Fitness and
trying to
command.
fitness in her mouth. Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's got.
Well, I have a
Fitness
one in
and
command.
command.
Exiting the suit like Ace Ventura out of the Rhino.
Oh my god, don't even.
I got
If
2
you killed
successes.
Genos. Okay, yeah, there you go.
And one for
Got
me.
one.
So.
Ooh,
Finally,
got
we're in
momentum.
the
Well done.
black.
forever.
Way.
You hardly have a single point of momentum. Like, I love how most of the stuff you've been rolling, like, you know, with 5 or 6 momentum, the instant you get here, I'm just like, fuck you guys, you get none. Alright, so you managed to successfully convince her that, okay, maybe I can give this a shot, but it's going to be tricky. And she is going to need all of your assistance in order to try and pull this off.
Okay.
So, this is going to be, for her at least, it's going to be a daring plus engineering. It's going to be a difficulty 5.
Ooh. All right. Does so she does the primary role, and then we're all helping with one die.
Yeah, so she's been rolling 2 dice. Her aim is 10, unfortunately.
Oh, she gets the momentum then, right? We
Well, you can
give her.
What was
Well,
the skill saying? Sorry.
It depends on if Cranky will contribute. Well, so
Daring engineering.
we're all going to try and collaborate to try and get the inversion drive under control. Okay.
My engineering is 1.
So she's rolling daring plus engineering. Her target is 10. She's been rolling 2 dice. You guys can all assist if you are so inclined.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely
Yes,
assist.
we are.
What is her
Daring
emotional
engineering.
state right now?
I'll contribute what we do.
Incredibly. Well, to be fair, she's a little bit thrown by the fact that like her senior researcher is like blown up and his pieces are all over the freaking lab. Most of her friends are dead. Reseltem is a dick. The only shining spot she has in her life right now is you, Bjorn.
Okay. Can I use my focus in computer expertise and my talent in computer expertise? Because this is a
Yeah,
program.
I would like to do
Yeah,
that
you
also.
know. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an extra D20 for me then. And
Me
sorry,
too.
what skill am I doing?
I'm glad I have that.
Well, actually, only one of you can use that because we'll all be using up all of our dice.
Oh, that's
okay.
true.
All right,
Oh,
you daring and engineering. How are you on that?
I would allow you guys to use control plus science as well.
I'd rather use control and
Okay.
science as 14.
I'm 13 daring engineering.
Control and science. I am 14. What did you say you were, Idle?
14 as well.
Okay, you can
Does
use the
anyone
extra
have
back.
Okay.
Applicable values here.
Sure.
She does not, I'm afraid.
If I am to succeed,
No,
I
I
must
mean,
overcome
can
my
we
barriers.
can we use a value in an assisting role for a critical?
You would be able to if any of you had any determination left. I think
think
you've
I've
all
still
used
I don't have
yours.
mine. I use
Did I
I
use
use
mine?
mine to
I haven't,
not.
I haven't
not
used
get
any
knocked down.
I
determination.
think I did. I don't think they apply though.
I'm looking at Billy's sheet, and he has X Astra Scientia, and we are dealing with a star exploding at the moment. So I feel like that's applicable.
How
I
do
don't know.
values work?
Uses
I
determination.
can't remember how values were.
So values work in that if you can successfully convince the GM that you have a value, i.e. a core character trait that applies to the situation and would give your character the motivation to push themselves beyond the limits, you immediately add a dice to the pool that would roll a 1 and therefore give you 2 successes. But that would count as your assisting die.
That sounds like I should do that then.
Do it.
Yes.
must
I
say
will
the
let
star.
you know. I will let you know, however, if this goes wrong, and you may need to pilot your way out of here, you might want to save that determination. But depends on how confident you feel about this.
What do you think, guys?
Now let's do it. We can do this.
Yeah.
Team.
I think we want to. Yeah. Let's
Rosal,
try to.
Tim, and Dash. Do you have any determination?
I've
I
got
do
one,
not. I
but
use mine to not get knocked down when he hit me before.
I don't think my values
any
apply.
values?
If I'm to succeed,
What
I must
values have you
overcome
got?
my barriers. It's
Oath
hard to
of
adapt when
celibacy.
people don't understand you. Perfect scores do not reflect my desire for ambition. My oath of celibacy isn't on record yet, but I should. It will be there soon.
Dude, you went very specific with these values. I applaud you for that. Hold on, now.
Norton
do we
McCoy
need
has
to?
no values because he's not a character.
He's an NPC they don't get. Like, Amelia doesn't actually have stats, which is a bit of a shame.
Do we need
I'm
to
using standard
decide
stats for that.
before we all roll whether or not we're using the value, or can we roll in sequence and then decide at the end?
Yeah, you'd have to determine
we
beforehand.
commit. Yeah, we do it.
Yeah, I'm not letting you get away with double or nothing.
We
yet.
only have 6 dice between us, and we need 5 successes, or the fucking star will
You actually
explode.
don't have 6. You don't have 6. You have 5. That's the maximum you're allowed to roll.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Wait, so how does that work then? If you have 4 supporting rolls and she rolls 2,
Well, you guys have to make a
Take
decision.
five
So she's
bet?
rolling 2.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's
case
your
my
decision. You get to
computer
decide how you
expertise
divvy it
doesn't
up.
I've got 14,
Right.
so 14. I think Dash, you've got 14, haven't you?
I have a 14 as well.
So that's 4 of the dice. We just need one more
I
person.
think what we're doing was it. What was the?
We're trying to stop
attribute
staff
system?
exploding.
Yeah, but what we going for? We're rolling for.
what attributes and disciplines?
So hers is going to be daring plus engineering. You can use that, or it'll be control plus science.
So I've got 13 daring engineering. That's my best.
13 as well.
Yeah. Either one of them.
All right, so one of the 13s should step out then.
You
Who feels
said she
luckiest?
has a 10?
Yeah, she's at 10. Yeah, but she's the
So
one
she
who has
should
the
roll
expertise
1
to do
dice,
this.
and the 4 of us should support. Is that
Actually,
how that
no,
works?
you know what we should do? Actually, I should roll my second dice because I'm on a 14. If you two are on 13, both of you step out and I roll the second dice with the computer systems because that's a 1-point advantage.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
both
that.
13s should step out.
Gotta maximize your dice.
Yep.
Yep. All
All
right,
right, this shit. Right, roll it. Let's
everyone,
do it. Let's
everyone's
commit.
gonna do it.
All right. Amelia's going to give it a shot.
What did I say I had? Oh,
That's a 17
2 successes.
Oh,
and a 6. So she got. No, that's a 9. So 1 success.
I got 2.
I got 0.
You needed.
I'm
You need to
pulling
find-
pull
We need
work
it.
here. All right, let's get out
Yeah.
of here. Let's
All
run.
right, so yes, can we get
Yeah,
back to
she's
the
going to throw up her hands and
before-
say, look, it's ruined. The main control system is fried. The tank is ruptured. The star is exploding. Let's just leave.
Yeah.
We've got a 20-minute ride back in the tram before we can get to the shuttle.
Well,
No,
Well, no, the ship will come in and start transporting.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
we can be
ship
back.
is like active now.
Oh, okay.
gonna get us
okay.
out of here.
Yeah.
Hierophant, don't
Um,
2-vix us, please.
Yeah, so the Hierophant is going to swoop in above you. It's reformed back into one shape now.
I'm holding
we
an
did that.
orchid.
No one's holding an orchid, thankfully. You do have Thaco's emitter, so maybe you'll get fused.
God.
And they're going to start
You get
beaming
used,
you guys up.
used.
Yeah, I'm used- Man, that's a while since we've had that one.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys get beamed up first, and then all of you appear on the bridge. Adams is probably going to get immediately taken to his sick bay to get looked over, and then the Hierophant is going to swing around to the other side of the station and start trying to beam up everyone on the station.
Okay.
I am going to. Yeah, so you have 10 minutes left, and I'm going to say that coincidentally, that's exactly how much time you have before the Cardassians arrive. No, in fact,
course.
I'm going to spend my last 3 points of threat to say the Cardassians arrive now.
Of course they do.
They detected some odd readings from the star, and they're very, very curious about what's going on.
All right, Captain, what's our
How many
orders?
ships?
I think the captain should tell the
Oh, he's-
Cardassians to get the hell out, otherwise
Yeah.
they're gonna explode.
I would
So
advise.
the Cardassian, the captain is going to turn to you, Mr. Razzletam. He's going to say, "I have no idea what the hell you've just done down on that station, and I'm very much looking forward to your report. However, given that you are the only people who know what the hell is going on here, you're talking to the Cardassians.
Goddamn.
I'm going to go and talk to that poor woman down in sickbay."
She's a noted liar, sir. She often makes stuff up. She's hysterical. Wouldn't believe a word she says. You can
He's
trust
going
me.
to give you a look like, "Yeah, sure,
All
How
right.
many Cardassian ships?
3.
3? I thought it was just the
That's
one.
right.
Shit.
Our ship splits into 3 ships
Yeah.
anyway. Let's take them off.
We got 10 minutes. We
All right,
can't
so
really
they're
be doing
gonna
fast.
appear.
We probably want
They-
to get
they-
out of here, though.
Yeah, we want
What
to get out of
model?
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are Gala-classed cruisers.
Okay, how long before we
Yeah,
can
let's
finish
get the fuck
beaming
out of here.
everyone out of the station?
Hmm?
How long before we can finish beaming everyone out of the station?
So you have exactly 5 minutes before the star explodes and the shockwave ensues.
thought it was 10.
I will.
It was
Yeah,
10.
well, that's because you took time to beam everyone up. So
Oh, right, so
you've
we've got
got
5
5
minutes.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, you've got 5 minutes to leave if you want to try and talk to Cardassians or if you want to just run.
I'd like to beam people up. I think that's what we should do.
Okay,
And
yeah,
talk
cool.
to
In
the
which case,
Cardassians.
yeah, you're. All right, cool. You're going to open up hailing frequencies with them.
Absolutely. I say, Gull.
All right.
Gull. What was your name? Sorry,
Anvok.
I didn't catch it.
Gully Beck
And-
of the Cardassian Fourth Order.
Yeah.
It's the sixth order of Gala Anvok.
I
Should,
know.
should we maybe raise shields?
No, we're beaming people.
That would stop you from transporting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
yeah.
If we're losing that shuttlecraft.
I implore you, Gull and Vok. We are in the middle of a rescue operation we have for some time. For the rumors you may have heard about some inversion drive to blow up suns is clearly an over-exaggeration. Never mind the exploding sun over there. That just decided to go up by itself. But we could use the assist here to get these helpless scientists away from this location and into a period of safety. If you don't mind, maybe shielding us from some of the more harmful coronal ejections so we can complete our missions for the good of life itself, Gull and Vok.
Do you take me for a fool?
Yes, we do.
Shut up.
And he's going to kind of gesture to his second in command, and all three of the ships are going to lock phasers.
Do I not get a roll?
like that.
Do I not get a roll to convince him there?
Oh yeah, give me a roll. What you want to roll?
Yeah, I'd like,
Let's roll,
I'd
bro.
like to roll something. I'd like to, presence and command maybe might make sense.
There's a higher chance of you rolling a 20 than if you succeed in this roll.
Okay.
Can we split into multi-vector assault and have the two of the ships like screen the third, the one that is still doing the transporting from the Cardassians with their shields up?
Possibly.
I'd allow that.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can talk about it first. I have diplomatic relations.
You're going to roll a 20 and they're
Don't-
going to shoot us
don't
right
do
away,
that.
aren't they?
That's also automatically an
You have
aggressive.
so much faith in
posture.
your commanding officer. I love it.
That's enough out of you, Ensign.
All right, it will be a
You promoted me
That's a
to
good
grade,
senior
thank
grade.
Go on. Sorry, what am I doing?
It's going to be a presence plus command difficulty 4.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I need an assist from the captain or something.
I will allow that actually.
Yeah,
I
can the captain
will.
assist
Yeah,
me?
if
And
you
I'm
want
going
an
to spend a
assist,
momentum.
From sick
let
bay.
me just grab a sec.
He's on the comms.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
I say
Maybe
pay him
my-
much a threat.
Very attractive and persuasive captain can convince you of our innocence here. All right. So presence and
he has a
command.
14.
All right.
You've rolled 320s so
Oh,
far
yeah,
this
I bought a
session.
dice, didn't I? I bought a dice. Love rolling dice. Rolling dice. Oh, baby, we got a 1, we got a 5, we got a 4. And
All
that
right,
is
and
in
I'll roll for
fact-
Mrs.
hang on,
and Alex.
because what did we say? What did I say? Presence and command. My command is a 5.
Yep.
That is in fact 6 successes.
Damn.
Let's
All right.
It was difficulty 4.
Yeah, diplomacy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
you just straight up have
Okay.
diplomacy. So I'm going to roll for Zinni Alex.
Idle has redeemed himself.
14. You get another point of momentum from Zinni Alex because he's got.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
He's got 14.
We have 5 momentum
I'm
now.
something
All
of
right.
a
The end of
full
the
member
game.
myself, I'll have you know.
Just when we don't need it.
Well, it's just the climactic roll. So you convince Skull and Vog. All right, whatever's gone on here. Maybe I should, maybe I have the opportunity to grab some of these scientists myself and ask them, perhaps, what's going on. But all of the scientists are grabbed from the station. You have, we'll say, 10 seconds before the star goes supernova. Billy, I'm going to need you to roll me to get us out of here.
Warbox, Warp Man.
Ooh. Okay.
You wanted a con roll? You're going to get a fucking con roll.
Yeah.
We got
All
three
right.
minutes.
Taking
Commander
the
Russell
points
Time,
off command.
what's your warp speed command? We need
Get
to
us
know
the
what
fuck
you're
Yeah, we need
out
to
of
know.
Balls.
Give me. Yes, give me a control plus con difficulty 3.
Okay, so that's 14.
Do you want a dice?
Oh,
We've
Why
got
don't
three
you use your
momentum. Buy all the dice.
determination and value or something? Yeah, you buy 2 extra die.
Buy 2 dice. Buy 2 dice.
Yeah, because it'd be pretty catastrophic if a star hit you.
But how fitting.
Yeah, there will be no additional campaigns
Can I
for
use
the
my
Hierophant.
focus in stellar cartography that I know the area really well and I can get us out of here really quick? I know all the shortcuts.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
4 dice.
We'll
Don't
say
be
you
fun.
slingshot you pilot through the gravitational eddies and you use all that nifty little piloting knowledge to get yourself through.
Ah, Nifty
What-
got a reference.
And what are we thinking? Buy a dice as well?
No, yeah, buy 'em.
Yeah, buy 2.
Buy 2 dice. Have 4.
So 4 dice.
Treat yourself.
Okay. Okay, we got a 16, we got a 14, we got a 2, and we got a 1.
Oh,
Nice.
That ought to do it. We're out.
Yeah. No. And in fact, you can re-roll one of those if you want. If you want to just like do for the Okay. Yeah. So what, Billy?
Just for the
Tell
fun of
me
it?
what this feels like. Yeah. Why not? Fuck
I
it.
got a 2. Got a 2.
yeah. We've got a point
Look
of
at that. Look at that. Get that, man. Tell me what this feels like. The entire ship is hinging on your hands, your grit, your metal. What does it feel like to have all their lives in your hands? Do you fly the ship?
That's just a day in the life of Billy Archer, isn't it?
Hero of Starfleet, the man they call Bill.
Flying the ship. I've got the name. I've got a. That's all you
Meanwhile,
need.
Dashbrin is
Pedigree.
cut open from like sternum to groin. Bjorn Rawson's missing his other half as he misses the sort of Riley mess inside the EV suit. I'm like half dead, and you're just like, yeah, it's just another day.
I'm like, yeah, I'll fly the ship. It's just another day.
Look, Billy's just built different, all right? Yeah, so you hit that. You got 9.999 right out of the system, and you can see that star explode into an incredible conflagration behind you.
Did the Cardassians get out?
Yeah,
The Cardassians got out. They followed your lead, in fact. They
Okay.
might not have done if it hadn't been for you.
Oh, so I saved the Cardassians as
Yeah.
well. Look at that.
Yeah,
job,
you're
Billy.
kind of
This
a
is
massive
good.
hero.
You're definitely
Yeah.
getting promoted.
Eventually.
All right. And with
I
all the
could do, I
cleanup, we're
could
going
do
to
with
say
a
that
promotion
they...
because that'd give me some extra points.
You might be, actually, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. So the entire Dran Anchor star system just explodes. But thankfully, due to your actions, there is no loss of life, well, apart from, obviously, Vital and the scientists who you couldn't save.
Yeah.
But the contingent of scientists you did manage to save did, in fact, know enough about the stellar inversion drive that Starfleet may be able to perfect this technology, although hopefully it will be deployed in a less destructive manner next time. In fact, while you guys kind of ruminate on the fact that you were kind of responsible for blowing up a star, I'm going to go and look and see if I can give you kind of.
That was the Vulcan dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you couldn't have done anything to stop him. Couldn't have done.
We just
Did what we
happened to
could.
be there at the time.
I mean, I
Be
had to
there
get
at
him
the
back for,
time.
slashing my belly open. I just blew him up like Archer in 0 Hour.
That was true, actually, yeah. Oh, well, that was,
I was
just
thinking-
like that.
I was thinking it more of like Star-Lord when he jumped into the portal like this and then blew up the bomb on Thanos' back. That was more what I was
Nice.
picturing.
Yeah.
I like it. I think, is there... I want to give Billy a commendation. I think he'd find it.
Ooh.
Woo!
Yeah, because I think Zinjalix is quite impressed by how you've acquitted yourself. Because guess what? You were kind of the linchpin for the entire thing if you hadn't remembered that these were
Admiral
the...
Billy. Yes.
Admiral Billy. And you know what? We'll also say that Zinjalix is going to make sure that Bjorn's field commission to ensign sticks as well.
Nice.
All right.
Where's
Congratulations.
the commendations? He looks delighted. He couldn't be happier.
Yeah, I don't want to fill out reports. I'd rather stay petty officer.
I don't want to do that. That sounds boring.
That's right. You just don't do it and say you did. That's how you get through.
You want to remain lower deck.
That's right.
Lower decks.
Remain
Lower decks.
Klingon.
Lower decks. Let's see. Hang on. Legion of Honor.
I say give him the Legion of Honor.
I'm looking to see if there's anything that kind of.
The Cronkite Award
The
for
Star
Tactics.
Cross.
The
The
Walter
Archer
You know
Cronkite.
what?
of Valor.
We're going to give you the Star Cross, Billy.
Beautiful.
And you know what? That actually has a function, believe it or not.
Is it flying the
Benefit.
ship?
Once per mission, before attempting a task and applying a focus, the character may choose to double their focus range.
Wow, that's really good.
Oh,
For example, the
forget
character
that.
has
That's
a
great.
discipline score of 4, then any die that rolls an 8 or lower scores
That's
2 successes for that
good.
task.
Oh,
That's a
nice.
strong one.
That's
Yeah, so
really
I'm going to
good.
put that on your notes. Yeah. There we go.
You sure you want to start a new character now?
Yeah, maybe not.
Progression.
But there you go. You guys
fits
have...
with my value of making captain before 30 years old.
Yeah, no, you keep that up, you will do it.
Yeah, you're only 29 and a half, so you're nearly there.
Just got to make a lot of more progress.
Yeah.
Got to jump on the ranks.
Awesome.
But there you go. Well done, guys. You
Thank you.
you kind
Good
of
campaign.
succeeded.
Thank you for GMing.
you.
This was absolutely amazing. That was a
Yeah.
great,
It was brilliant.
suspenseful
Oh,
campaign.
congratulations to you guys. You guys are great. You guys are you were
Entirely
perfect
right.
group.
Was there different? Was obviously there was going to be a different way we could have done that, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, you could have talked
Blow
about
up.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Who wants to do that? We could throw bombs on his back, for fuck's sake.
It's all about the hijinks. Everyone loves the hijinks.
There's an entire section in the conclusion bit about if he survives, then you'll retire and be cleared of all charges. But no, guess what? He wasn't cleared of all charges. You put mining charges on him.
I'd see that could have been your phrase when he blew him up. Was like, take these charges or something like that.
Consider yourself charged.
Yes, there you go. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you know what? We're also going to say that we're going to end the episode on a tender moment between Bjorn and Amelia in the holodeck as they sun themselves on rocks, and she's going to hold your hand and say, "I never thought I'd find love like this." But
Holodeck
I think
3,
this'll
right?
do. Holodeck 3, always. Yeah.
We have 3.
And
Someone's
Bjorn
just
turns
cleaned out
around and
the
eats
waste processor.
Awesome.
And I say, I'm feeling so gorny right now.
Da, 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 da.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Stars, for GMing. Thank you, Genos, Cranky, Auto, for joining us on this fantastic adventure. I think we're going to continue these characters through. I think
Oh,
we need
yeah,
to get
you guys are gonna keep them
Nifty
going.
needs to come in and we'll see what's happened. Go, oh my god, what did you do? But
I still
yes,
haven't
Blew
my
up
fanny
the
pack.
star system.
yeah, you
Ah, it
you
was just
blew
it was this
all
whole
up.
thing. It was this whole thing. Forget about it.
I don't
Cool.
think we would have had a different result with Nifty around. He still would have engineered a way to blow up the Vulcan even worse than the mining charges.
Would have just taken more time. Would have just taken more time on each action as he tried to work out what talents he could use in what way.
Amazing.
Oh dear.
Nifty, I love you, even if they don't.
I love you
Oh,
too,
we
Nifty.
love you.
I
I love
think
Nifty
you're
too.
a beautiful pirate.
This
Yeah.
is gentle,
Rest in peace.
loving heckling.
Yes, absolutely.
On that note,
Oh,
we'll
dear.
see you soon. We're back on Wednesday.
Well done, guys.
I'm trading Auto and Stars. Get out of here for Timelines Talks, and I'm bringing in Billy and Dash. Genos and Cranky are going to be joining us.
Nice.
For Suncoast Speaks. The Suncoast fleet are going to be making an appearance and talking timelines with me on Wednesday, so join us for that. And thank you for a mariachi. We'll be back soon. Check the Discord. Check everything else. Our Twitter, our Facebook, our Blue Sky, our Mastodon, our... what's the other one? Threads, all that kind of stuff for upcoming schedules. We'll see you soon. Live long, prosper, and ta-ra.
It's all set.
What's all set?
I got Hooker lined up with a dude who's gonna give him the deal of a lifetime in a new Porsche.
A Porsche?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe you should wait. You might get a better deal through the state.
Yeah?
Yeah, we just did some story on a guy who's selling stolen Porsches off a lot on Main. Real sleazy character.
What's his name?
Delvin, Kelvin,
Melvin?